sources. You know, no choice
we
but
are
to
live
go to-
on Monday night at Playotic with another episode of the Unprepared. That is the unorthodox non-persons and persons for recruited excursions, plunders, and reckless expedient discovery. They are, in fact, the most interesting band of adventurers you may ever meet. Dispatched from their home base, the Placeholder Pub, each week they set out on a self-contained one-shot that I've never read. I'm your Game Master, Nolan, and with me tonight, as always, are my wonderful players. Say hello, players.
Hello, players.
How are you all doing tonight?
Good.
Had some technical issues, yeah?
Good.
Yeah, I think it's all set though.
Yeah, I feel like every time we fixed one issue, something else was cropping up, and oh my god, my light is so white. I don't care. That's a next time issue. You know what? That's gonna bother me all night.
Hey, Mick.
As a Mick is here. Who else is here? We got a Monkey Man, we got a Leo, we got Red Panda, we got Red Beans and Dice, we got Kaylee, of course. Oh boy, I'm trying to.
I had no idea Red Panda was here.
Yeah.
Next to me.
It's weird, right?
Absolute mystery that Red Beans and Dice was here too.
You never know who's going to show up in these things. It's a complete mystery until we show up. Do the thing, Nolan. What's the thing? I don't understand what the thing is.
I'm getting that one kid from Shrek that Deroy.
I don't know what the Dak Prescott. Oh, here we go. Let me hang on. I'm changing the color temperature on some of my lights. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Anyway, fuck. I have been mentally trying to prepare myself all week, not for this, but for GalaxyCon, which is this fucking weekend.
Oh boy.
Nice. I'm excited.
I am thrilled to be spending time with U.N.P.R.E.P.A.R.E.D this coming weekend. Hello, Gator. What's up? Somewhere from Oklahoma. You stream in the car as you drive. I hope may the network bandwidth be bright with you, because I know sometimes when I try to watch streams in the car, it doesn't go great, even on audio only.
Yeah, service is not always great depending on who you have.
We're about to be in Oklahoma.
We are. And I'm just trying. I'm nervous, as I am with everything, even with streams. I'm nervous on streams every week. That's just part of having anxiety. But today we are doing the curse of too many windows strikes again. We're doing Fangs of Ouitali. It's another adventure by the Arcane Library. We have a fairly high level party, potentially the highest average party level we've done on Unprepared so far. Everybody is level 5, which means we are running a.
What's that average?
What's that?
So what's that average?
I think it works out to something like a level 3 party or something. I don't know. That is this weekend. You booked your hotel in Raleigh, ready to kiss your friends. Oh, buddy. That's exciting. I was going to say something, but I'm scatterbrained right now. I've had a day. I drove an hour to a location at work today for an issue that turned out to be a non-issue. So I felt like I don't hate it, because I still get to do stuff while I'm there, check in on the remote branch and all that, but it's like I could have just sat at home in my PJs all day, but instead I had to, go somewhere and not just sit around doing a bunch of junk. I don't know. I'm just kind of delaying the inevitable at this point. Who we got? We got Houtini, we got TBD, we got Ziggy. And we still have no real good transition or segue into starting the Unprepared.
I will tell you what I'm doing currently, if it's okay with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will be in the tavern, putting a bunch of bones inside of a green runic circle for at least 60 seconds.
For at least 60 seconds. A green runic circle, like out on the table?
Bones.
In the floor. Fairly large.
Okay. So you've just got no concerns at this point. You're just, Yes,
I'm moving tables out of the way.
I see. Let's get some pub music going. Oh, let me turn off the echo so that I don't have a stroke. There we go. Too many windows.
I'm concerned.
Yes, the scene opens on Houtini putting together a runic circle of bones in the middle of the placeholder pub. Just kind of like he's like that kid that just decides to like play magic in the middle of the hallway. Just no care in the world. Just like, you know, he doesn't matter that he's in the way and like servers are trying to get by. It's just like, no, I'm just Houtini and Ziggy, you oversee Houtini doing this.
What you doing there, Houtini?
Yeah. You're kind of like in the way, right?
It's a big old puzzle you got there. What you doing?
Hoot no
Thanks, so either.
He's just chanting in a bunch of hoots.
He looks like he's having a hootin' of a good time.
He hoots a little hard at that one.
I've
They only
spent the
give
last-
you a -1 for that.
I've spent the last 2 adventures with Houtini. Can you blame me? He's rubbing off on me a little. Now
Oh,
I'm
boy.
concerned. I thought we were friends, and he looks like he's summoning a demon. And in my southern
that's later.
culture, I
Look.
don't really like demons.
Look, I don't want to hear you question other people's magic, considering you've nuked things with ice, so...
Oh, that's fair. You know what? I take
I've
back
literally
my
seen
statement.
you throw ice at somebody and it explode into fire. I don't...
There were a lot of fireballs last adventure. I do remember that. I remember there were a lot of fireballs. I didn't do it.
Those
This
poor
time.
dryads.
The cheese sandwich man did it.
Yeah, but they were
Velociraptor.
the Velociraptor. That's right. And she's
Philadelphia Alpha Alophasizer. Houtini, what's all this hoopla going on? And why are you talking about my favorite friend, Philadelphia?
I need a bone. What is everybody eating? And and who is this talking to me?
It's Linda.
It's Linda. That's
who's-
what I
yeah,
assumed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need a bone? Did
Yeah.
you say that in character, or you just...
I do.
Okay.
I'll flip my head around, without moving my body because I'm an
Oh.
owl. Hey,
Oh, that's creepy.
I need a bone. I'm gonna look down. About 1 inch big.
Oh, well, I don't know that we have any 1-inch bones, but I might be able to find one in the back for you if it means getting up off the floor with your creepy occult shit.
I honestly feel bad for somebody who has that.
Can I take somebody's chicken wing off the table?
Oh, yeah, somebody's bound to have wings.
Alright, so I go over to the table next to Houtini, and I just look at their food. I point at somebody's plate who's eating chicken wings, and I'm like, can I have one of those?
Oh, cinnamon, I was gonna take that home to the old wife, but I suppose...
While she's asking, can I just like sleight of hand it away while they're distracted?
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Oh. What if I stealth first?
I don't think you'll have time before this interaction is over. But I
That's a
suppose if
12.
it... What's the cause of this bone snatchery?
Sleight of hand of 12.
Sleight of hand of 12.
I see Ziggy doing this, so I just kind of stutter a little, like
As
trying
you're-
to wait. And I'm just like, well, you see, I want to just.
The old
While
man
he's
with
trying to
lightning
take
quick
it.
reflexes reaches out without even looking and grabs your hands like, now listen here, this young lady's asked for my bone first, and if you want this bone, you'll have to wait until her turn is over.
Only because
Take turns.
your wording disturbs me. I'm just gonna walk away.
Did he say he wants to bone me? I'm a little disturbed.
I'm not even gonna touch that one.
And he just holds up his plate. Here you go.
Well, thank you. And I grab the chicken wing and I just slowly back away. And I'm like, Houtini, I'm only doing this because you're my friend.
What a nice lady.
I'm also very scared of you right now, but here you go. Here's your 1-inch bone.
I'll snatch it with my beak real quick, and I'll put it down where, like, it was part of one of the talons was missing, and it looks now like an owlin, like a skeleton of an owlin. And I'm gonna finish up my cast of animate dead, and have a little owlin skeleton named Skeletini. And he looks exactly like me, but with no skin or feathers.
Oh, this.
As
I
you,
see your inspiration for this.
As you complete this horrific ritual and Skeletini comes to life, a demon
Oh, I am
enters the room.
I forgot I am large. I'm big now, by the way.
That's right, because you had the permanent enlarge. I forgot the potion of enlargement that was permanent.
How big are you now?
So, like, in terms of one to the Cadbury Bunny, I'm at the Cadbury Bunny.
But you are a large creature now,
Yeah,
right?
I'm large.
Because
I'm
you were
huge.
medium
Like,
before.
Yeah, large.
8 feet now or something.
I'd be about 8 feet tall. 8
my
foot tall
gosh.
owl.
Pretty big. This lizard folk bursts into the pub. He's thin, he's got red scales with black feather tattoos on his chest and shoulders. And as he runs into the pub, he's like, Death! Death to us all! Death is coming! The end is upon us! The end is nigh!
Did this guy just realize that we all die at some point?
Did he see your skeleton?
That is potentially currency. So wait, I'll turn around.
He's just like running from table to table, like shaking people. Death is coming! Death is coming! And they all just kind of, get out of here.
Slap him. How did you get here?
Oh! Why does nobody listen? We all die, I say.
Yeah,
Yes, we-
I know, that's life.
Sorry, we will all die, I say.
Yes.
Yes, that's life.
All right, what are we dying from? My friends over here just think Death's gonna get them right away. What's happening? What's wrong with you?
Not right
I'm a
away, but,
shaman.
like,
You were what?
I'm a shaman
What'd you call
of
me?
my
Oh.
people. I'm
Oh.
a shaman at our people's shrine to Ouitali. The god said to be a vision of burning cities and vast sinkholes beneath the full moon.
Wait, why is there a city full of burning singles near you? Is that
Burning cities and vast sinkholes.
Oh,
oh, sinkholes. Okay.
It's those poor singles.
And,
There's hot
I mean, I'm sure
singles
plenty of
near
singles
you.
are on fire during that.
They're very hot, yeah.
well, you had me and then you lost me.
What part do you not understand? The end is coming.
Okay, how about you start from the beginning of who the fuck you are and where you're from?
I'm Revo. As I said, I'm a shaman of our people, and I've come because they have taken the Fangs of Ouitali,
Who is they?
a tribe of blasphemous lizard folk, the Blood Spear.
This is also a lizard folk individual in front of us, right?
Okay, so it
Yes.
sounds like
Okay.
some turf beef going on
So-
here.
Tribe on tribe action happening here.
So someone who looks a little like you.
Wow, wow. They don't all look the same.
Bring in my racism.
It's like saying
back.
I look the same as some other dragon boy.
I literally told you that the first time I played.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Well, right.
That was more of a macro aggression. The fuck was that?
I'm a little aggressive now. I'm level 5. I can do shit now.
Anyway. No.
As
These
if you haven't
asshole
been
blood
blowing up.
spears stole your shit.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Where the fuck are they?
Deep in the jungle, up a river. I know the path, but it is dangerous.
Well,
And
why is this gonna be the end of the times?
Because Ouitali has sent me a vision of the hot singles burning in
That's right.
sinkholes.
That's right.
I
Hot
mean,
singles
shit's
and
on
sinkholes
fire.
near
I'm sure
you.
they're going to be hot.
got a vision. Are you sure
Okay.
you just don't need to lay down for a bit?
I'm a shaman, woman. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. What? I mean,
Mr. Shaman over here wiggled
I don't
his finger
feel-
at me, and now I believe him.
The wiggle waggle
Okay, what
works
kinda-
every time.
I'm all-
what kind of fucking shit are we looking at here? Like, what's our cut? Like,
Oh,
what's our motivation?
The world doesn't end.
that's a good point.
Well,
I like living.
I mean,
do
we're
like the world.
technically not in the world.
But also everything we find, right?
Yeah, if the world's gone, there's no money.
Say if we find stuff along the way, we keep it as payment.
I'll tell you what, you can
Anything
keep
that we
whatever
get from
you
the blood
find.
spears are ours.
If you stop the cataclysm, you can keep whatever you find, and I'll give you my sailing ship.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay,
Fucking deal.
that's
Just
a deal.
give me like 5 minutes.
I'm gonna head over to the shop to turn into like 2 daggers and buy a hand crossbow and bolts.
And as you walk up to the shop to buy the hand crossbows and bolts, you see the vendor gently weeping. I don't know if I can do this anymore. Because yes, I don't. Every day I wake up, I come over the placeholder pub, and I sit here. And there's so many projects I could be working on, so many enriching activities that I could be doing. Instead, I'm just sitting here, trading goods for coins, and I'm not even sure that the coins are worth anything. Everything just seems so frivolous, so useless. I could go be seeing the world. I could be adventuring, and not this bullshit adventuring where I pick a bounty every week and just go fucking do some bullshit job where it doesn't actually matter and I'm contributing to nothing to society. I could be enriching myself. I could be drawing. I could be painting. I could be traveling. I could be seeing. There's so many things in the world that I want to see. So many places, so many people to meet. And instead, every day I wake up and I come here, and I go home, and I'm too tired to do anything. And I just sit there staring at the wall, hoping, because I have lacked the courage to do anything about it, that something will change. But instead, no. I just go to sleep, and I wake up the next day and I do it again. I go to sleep, and I wake up the next day and I do it again. And I repeat the cycle day in and day out. Nothing ever changes, and I'm just wasting my life away, knowing that nothing will ever change, and that nobody will remember who I am. They don't even know who I am. They don't know my name. They don't know my backstory. I've never existed until this very moment, and yet I'm a person with thoughts and feelings and desires, and they're just vanishing into the ether with every passing moment that I'm stuck here, chained to this desk. I don't know if I can go on any longer. This is almost too much to bear. I don't know what I can do. Oh, yes, sir. So you wanted a hand crossbow and some arrows?
Yeah, hand crossbow and 40 bolts.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
also
can
got,
do
like,
that.
A cup back there or something.
A cup? Yeah, I think we got one of those.
Okay. Like, how big is it?
What size do you want? I think we got lots of them.
Is it big enough to catch your tears?
Like, I don't know,
need
16
a
ounces
bucket?
maybe.
Yeah, I think we got a 16-ounce Yeti back here.
Cool. If you just want to put it on the counter. Real
Okay. Yeah, he'll grab the hand crossbow and the bolts and set them up there.
And
And
while
like,
he's doing that, he pulls out his carafe of English chocolate, waiting for the fucking cup. When the cup of,
yeah, sets the cup down.
and then he'll pour the fucking chocolate milk into it. Just cold chocolate milk.
Chocolate
right,
milk.
buddy. There.
I like chocolate milk.
You
There
just
you go.
have an endless supply of chocolate milk.
I
You just
Put
two
it
hands
away.
it.
don't say I didn't do anything for you.
my
And
God.
takes his stuff
Does
I didn't
and goes.
he have an endless supply of chocolate milk?
so. That sounds delightful. I don't remember that.
Surprisingly, it's
Oh
an
no!
important-
Like just about every time that you've seen him before we start, he's always pulled out his carafe, and poured himself a cup.
But I should remember that. So, I guess I turned to Houdini and I'm like, yeah, he does that before every adventure. At least all the ones that I've been on.
Ah, nice. I might need to borrow some later. It's an important component for necromantic rituals,
almost-
just so you know.
I almost want to take the trader with it. Trader!
Don't
Go
let him do
on.
that.
If we
Don't
take him
let
on his
step
adventure,
outside
his-
here.
You guys need it?
Oh no, he's gonna die so fast. No.
He's just getting to the body.
no.
Don't.
Yeah, come on with us. You can party with us.
I
Adventure.
really want to, but I
I
don't
love
know.
to party.
Oh shit.
I should probably
you guys
stay here.
willing
I'll
to pay
probably
to
get
start a
fired if I
party
go.
here?
Are you an organ donor?
I think I'm registered, yeah.
Okay.
Take the whiny clerk and he dies. Probably as soon as we step out the door, right?
Guys, I know. Okay, I'm saying this. Don't fucking do it. Fuck.
Maybe next adventure. I'll try again later.
Oh, hey guys, remember me, the shaman that I don't remember the accent? But hey, the world is ending!
Well, that last inflection really brought it home for me. I feel it's very dire. Perhaps we should help this poor soul. He, did a gurgle. That means it's important.
Well, I'll remember to go more frequently.
I'm very cultured in lizard folklore.
Before we go, I need to use the bathroom.
Alrighty, I guess we're going.
Yeah.
Please follow me up to the docks. I'll take you to my ship.
Do you gesticulate all the time you talk?
Yes, beep-a-dee-bop-a-doo.
Oh fuck.
Well, you can, you have to lead us there, don't you?
Yes, but wait, there's more. Act
Oh.
now.
Oh fuck.
I don't know if I like this infomercial.
All right.
Hey, about
For
those
my
accidental
attention span
fireballs.
tips, let's go.
I don't know how to do them, Houdini.
Oh, well, if you can, you figure it out right there.
I'll let you know whenever I figure it out how to do a non-accidental fireball. Or a non-accidental anvil, or a non-accidental giant ice knife that I killed a slime with by using
You could
money.
also work on your accidental microaggressions.
We're still working on myself too.
Well, I'm large. I'm gonna tell this lizard folk man to hang on, and I'll pick him up with my talon and lead him out the door.
Oh, here we go. It's time for an adventure.
Yeah, I'm not doing that right
I'm
now.
gonna drop
I'm
him
just
on the
gonna
table.
walk.
No, I'm just kidding.
I just realized that we can't be an owlbear anymore because I don't think I could carry Houdini.
Oh no. Ooh.
Sad.
It's golden in their heels.
I believe we're gonna start going now.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's gold in them hills. There you go, Ash.
And I deal an extra D4 damage, right? Isn't that what the large thing
Yes,
is?
as a result of your weapon being enlarged.
Yeah.
Yes. Revo takes you to his ship, the River Claw. It is a narrow sailing ship. with 2 masts, and he steers it skillfully up the river. The dense, humid jungle brushes the sails, and shafts of sunlight dapple the water. Now, I tell you, I can steer this ship with my eyes closed, but it's going to take us about 8 hours to get there. So, you all just, make yourselves at home on my ship, and we'll get there to 2 shakes and a hootenanny.
8 hours is a long time.
It's longer if we weren't taking my ship.
I might take a nap.
Yeah, I'm good.
Aren't you carrying him?
Oh. Wait, it would be faster if we took his ship?
It's faster if you take the ship, yeah, than if you don't take the ship.
I thought that was with us being on the ship. Okay, no, yeah, I will drop him on his ship.
He's steering the ship
8
at
hours
this
with
point.
the ship.
Oh,
and
okay, so
longer
I'm not
without
carrying
the
him
ship.
anymore. Cool.
Yeah, unless he was like steering from your shoulders, like, woo! It's like, ape hangers on them damn chopper motorcycles.
Yeah, that's not happening. I'm not giving him that satisfaction. So 8 hours on boat is how long it'll take.
Yes. What would you all like to do while on said boat?
I'm going to sleep.
Crap, I just thought of it, but I don't feel like retroactively asking if I could get poisoned. Just because it doesn't make sense.
I would like to make friends. Is there only one person on this ship, though?
It's just him, Revo, yeah.
Never mind, I don't want to make friends.
Hey, let's see if we can find. Nope.
No, there's no friends.
We don't want it either. God.
I'm gonna stare out the side to see if I can find any swimming creatures that I can turn into wild shape later. Do I
Yeah.
see anything?
Actually, yeah, you do see a curious merfolk that appears to be following the boat. Also, T.L. Holdren with the 5 gifted subs. Holy shenanigans! That creates a playoff
snap.
surge. 2 playoff surges, actually.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll
crap,
them one
what
at
are
a
we looking
time,
at?
because why not? What was that number? God damn it, I missed it again. 13, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. And let's roll the other surge.
It's almost
Once
like
it
a
lets
slight
me.
delay. It's helpful.
Yeah, I never quite did fix it after that. I took that day to show Gup how I did it all, and then it just wants to do it early every time for some reason. Oh no!
Oh no. Wait, that's a 1. That's not a 100. Never mind.
It is a 1, yep.
Don't know.
Oh,
All right. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
time to find out how horribly boned we are.
I need everybody to please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy, nice.
Woo!
Okay.
I don't like that.
I don't know. I don't know about this.
That's a 13.
A 13,
You said dexterity saving throw.
16,
17.
17. Everybody has bless if they want to add a bless roll to it.
Yes, I will add a D4 to this.
Some
All right.
feeling in me is gonna say yeah.
17.
That's a
now.
17 now.
All right. Is anybody else using
Yes.
bless or no?
21. I did use it. Yes.
Okay. Kaylee, did you use a bless or no?
I did, yeah.
Okay. What was your final result?
17.
17.
20. I said 21. It's 20.
20.
17 plus 3.
Okay. So the anvil falls from the sky and lands directly on Revo, knocking him unconscious.
And it's an anvil?
It is an anvil.
Oh no, does it break the boat?
Thankfully, Revo's body cushioned the fall.
Oh, well, and he's dead?
He's unconscious, but the boat is now drifting. Drifts about 20 feet towards the shoreline.
Fuck. Does anyone know how to drive a boat? Okay, second question. Can anyone heal him?
I can heal him.
Oh,
Maybe we should heal him to wake him up so he can get back on course.
Okay, I'll cast Healing Word on him.
All right, Kaylee, as TBD, as you begin casting Healing Word, you do get the spell off successfully, which does heal him. Do you question the first? Does anybody remove the anvil before healing him?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
probably push it over.
I
Yeah.
will struggle butts that thing off of him.
Okay, you get it off of him, and then question the second, or statement the second rather. Kaylee, you feel ill again,
Oh, no.
almost like you have stage 1 cancer once more.
Shut the fuck up. You son of a bitch.
It's not me, it's the dice. It rolled a 1. What do you want me to? It's Holdren's fault. Holdren gifted the subs, which resulted in the cancer. I don't know.
Cancer.
I have.
If anybody should be to blame, it's Holdren.
Thank you, Holdren, for your kindness.
So, thankfully, you've already begun your day of adventuring, so there's no ill effects just yet.
I was about to say, did she already get cancer once?
She did, but thankfully
Oh,
they
no.
casted between lay on hands and greater restoration.
Okay.
It cured
So
the
they
cancer.
removed it before.
Yeah.
I was about to say, because my
I
second
got-
follow-up question would have been, then wouldn't it be stage 2?
Oh no.
Yes, it would be, but thankfully, we got it. Oh, we're rolling some low, some
Oh,
roll surges, low
boy.
rolls
Some-
tonight.
Rolls hurt.
Man.
no,
Houtini,
Oh no.
almost like from a past life, you have the sensation of having a pebble in your foot.
A 5. Not again. No, I'm big, so it's like a full-blown rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Not just a pebble, it's a rock.
I'm very intent that this guy did it to me when I was picking him up. He did something to me.
Ash, how the fuck do you zone of truth a cancer? I guess for about 10 minutes, Kaylee, TBD, you have like a little voice inside of you that can't lie.
It's just.
Oh no.
I don't know what to do. How did I get
Inner
cancer
voice.
again?
I rolled a d6 and it said Kaylee.
Shut up.
It's actually it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Kaylee.
It just says I'm on there twice.
Yeah, I got it custom made.
Aw. I don't know what to say about my cancer. You know what? Donate to Extra Life, guys. Let's do that instead.
Some people legitimately do have cancer. Some of them are actually children and can't do a goddamn fucking thing about it because of the country we live in. So, that's a thing.
I got an inheritance from my parents. I can afford
You did.
treatment.
You're Batman. How fortuitous. You can
Yeah, I
live.
forgot you had so
you
much
actually
money.
got Batman.
I got Batman.
Forgot. Yes.
And
so
unlike
much.
Didn't
you-
work for me.
Yeah, because your parents were already dead.
Literally.
How's
like,
your relationship with your parents?
parents are
Oh,
dead.
they're fine, and we have a loving relationship. It's like,
I liked them. There was nothing wrong with my backstory. And you ruined it for me.
Biggie, on the other hand, hey, your parents died. And I knew this already.
yeah,
I didn't know they were rich, but still.
yeah.
actually
They
feel
invested in some stock before it really took off, and they held it for a long time. So
Yeah. Like that
Was it
crypto
Goggle?
stuff.
was it Goggle? Yeah, something like that. A few hours go by, probably 3 or 4 more hours. You were able to successfully heal Revo, and he took over the ship. Again, so it didn't run aground. However, you see what appears to be something. You're moving relatively slow. Like you're not at a full clip through this river, because if Revo's got to sort of dive and juke through the river here. So you're moving relatively slow, and you see as you're just kind of like looking over the railing, something appears to be glittering underneath the surface of the water.
Well, I
Can
saw
we
him.
tell what it is?
You cannot. But you're passing by it real quick. Or not quickly, you're passing by it fast enough. You got to make a decision here real fast.
To dive in after it or not?
Or what you want to do, if anything.
Hey, is there anything dangerous in these waters?
Oh, just all the beasts.
That does it.
That's just
Not a
it's
fucking
any
answer, but okay.
specifics, because like either a minnow or a turtle could be a beast.
Okay.
Oh,
Or
they got snakes, they got
kraken.
merfolk, they got crocodile, they got ape, there's pterodactyls, believe it or not, giant apes.
I would like to cast Speak with Animals
There,
and tell one of the animals to go get the shiny thing for us.
there's apes and pterodactyls in the water.
Well, you never know. I mean, they might be on the riverside going for a little swim. Oh, cinnamon.
Well, now I was gonna let that shiny thing go by, but I'm really interested in water pterodactyls. So,
Oh, I want to see one.
right,
Wait,
you could turn into a water pterodactyl.
is there a water pterodactyl?
I mean, this seemingly
Isn't that
intelligent
just
old
a
man
manta
said
ray?
I don't have. I haven't.
so. Manta.
Can we
Well,
pretend? Can we
Doesn't
pretend
somebody
I've
have
seen-
mage hand?
No.
I answer your
No.
question. I don't. No.
Wow. Okay, as a wizard, you don't have mage hand.
But I do
All right.
have Huini. Can Huini go get it?
You can use Ouitali or Skellini.
Okay. Skeletini doesn't swim so well because he's just bones.
Yeah, he's
But-
pretty buoyant.
Yeah, but Huini, I'll send Huini to see if Huini can snatch up the shiny thing.
All right. Roll a d4, and let me know if you get a 1.
I did not get a 1. I got a 4.
All right. Huini manages to swoop down into the water and retrieve for you an amulet of health.
Oh. Oh, snatch it and look at it. Amulet of health. What does this do? Let me see.
That's a great question. That's what I was looking up. The amulet
sounds
of
familiar, I can't
health.
remember.
Ooh, interesting. Your constitution score is 19 while you wear this amulet. It has no effect on you if your constitution score is already 19 or higher.
I will clasp that bad boy on.
And you immediately
neck.
feel like you could win almost any drinking contest, survive almost nearly any poison. You feel stronger. You feel like the got milk campaigns of the late 90s have really, your bone density has really improved.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Does this look nice?
That looks nice. I like it on you.
It's okay if I wear this, you think?
I mean, you got it.
It's from the water. Think it's safe?
I think it's.
I can't make that decision.
Someone
Oh.
probably just dropped it. I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah. I think I'm fine. I'll keep it on, all right, and I'm just gonna tuff it down into my armor. Okay. I'm sure there's no harm of this. Stick on.
I am
Surely.
sure. Surely this will be
Okay.
fine.
This feels like this was. He's rolling dice.
I am rolling dice. As a few more hours go by, and after about 7 hours or so, you start hearing some angry ape noises from the riverside, and a giant ape bursts forth from the jungle and just starts hurling rocks at the boat. He's not coming into the river, but he's definitely throwing some, because he's a giant ape, he's throwing some big rocks.
How big is he? Like
That's a
he
great
huge
question.
or large? Like if
think
I
they're
buck up to
considered
him, are we gonna be
large.
kind of equal?
Yeah, he is. Believe it or not, it doesn't say. But given that it's a giant ape, let me check one more source and see what it says. Giant ape is a huge beast.
Oh, so it is bigger than me.
It is bigger than you.
I'm gonna And it's like just throwing stuff in the
It's
river?
just chucking rocks at the boat.
Oh, at our boat. Okay,
Yeah.
and it's just the 4 of us. Have
Yep,
any hit
just-
the boat yet?
They're getting close. Maybe some hit, like, just glancing boats or whatnot. Like, God damn, those giant apes, every time I come up here, they come out of the woodwork and they're just chucking rocks at me. Whoo, evasive maneuvers.
I think you can... I watched this show one time with this fighter in it who is really good at intimidating creatures. I think we need to buck up to it. I'll flurl my feathers out and go, ah! Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
And he just
I don't think we're getting anywhere.
lumbers back into the jungle.
Oh, it went away. We're safe now.
Hey, you did it, Houdini. I don't know what the hell that was, but you did it. I'm so
I'm
proud.
glad it was you and not me.
You just have to show the gorilla who is boss.
I'm pretty sure he could have broke you in half, but okay.
It's the opposite of a mating call, whatever that just was. Revo lands the ship on shore, and you all begin heading into the jungle. He guides you about a mile through the jungle, and it's beginning to get a little dark outside as night begins falling. And he stops you at a clearing. So you've been working your way through some pretty dense jungle at this point, and you come to an opening, to the edge of an opening, and what you see is kind of like a large circular, clearing where there's no trees or anything. There's a small little moat surrounding an island in the middle of the clearing. On the island, inside the moat, there's 2 huts. On the outside of the moat, around in the clearing, are about 10 huts, and there's also 4 heads on pikes, shrunken heads to be specific, sticking out of the ground, surrounding the island in the middle.
What kind of creatures are these heads?
Shrunken heads, I believe, are a specific type of creature.
Oh.
I thought they were just like random humanoids.
I
Heads
see.
are shrunken.
And this place that you're leading us, is this your tribe?
Oh no, this is the Blood-Spear tribe. I would never be caught dead with being in their tribe.
So these little shrunken heads and stuff up here, that's not your doings?
No, those look like they might be wards or some kind of alarming system.
Well, they look utterly terrifying. I'm like look over at TBD. It's just like, if it's not you, then maybe Fireball.
I'm like, I've brought
Wait.
a spell book with me from my husband. I can't use it at all, but I've brought it with me, and so I'm just flipping through the pages to figure out what's supposed to happen. I'm like, this is scary. Where's
I heard something
Fireball?
about an alarm. Are you telling me those heads are like an alarm?
What do you think I just said? I said it may be some kind of warden or alarming system.
Guys, I think this is a warding or an alarming system.
I think you're right, Siggy.
There's a sign sticking out of the ground that says "Protected by Brink Security."
Oh,
Max, the
Fireball.
reason why I'm asking this shit. God.
That's a cheap ass security system I
So-
got here.
Do we?
Can we disarm it?
Yeah.
What do I look like? An
Magic
alarm
go away?
technician?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm just a silly shaman boat captain.
Yes. But you're a shaman who knows magic, and magic probably native to these parts. Since you're from here, do you know of how to turn off these shrunken heads?
That makes a lot of sense now that you're asking, but let me see. Perhaps if you roll one of them magic 20-sided die, I could tell you if that makes sense or not.
Ah, shit. That's a 4.
I like you. I'll tell you anyway. Most likely what you have to do is damage or break at least 2 of them. But beware, if you alert the other people before you do that, hootenanny's gonna break loose. And I know a hootenanny is sort of a dance and a celebration, but I sure do like saying it.
So there's two huts in the middle. There's 10 huts on the outside, which means there's at least 12 of them that'll get pissed off.
Yeah, there's at least one per household.
Yeah, we need to break 2 of them.
Not it.
I can shoot one with the firebolt from far away.
I guess I'll fucking do it.
Yay, not it. Everything I touch turns to fireball.
Blade appears in his hand.
Can you
Let
range?
me refresh my memory on
Yes.
some spells here. Just a moment. Can you sneak attack inanimate objects? Absolutely.
Okay. First, let me hide.
Where? In the open?
Well, is there like a lip to the boat where I can just dip down behind it?
The boat's an hour back at the shoreline.
Oh. There's no trees nearby?
Weirdly, it's been clear cut.
Motherfucker.
Hang on, I'm reading this spell real quick. Just a moment.
Whenever.
You all do have Pass Without Trace now, though. Thank you, Monkey Man. Whenever an alarm alerts, whenever blah 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 blah. When you cast that, this would all be very helpful for you to know, but I can't tell you, so I'm reading it to myself. You also choose whether or not the pings when you're an audible alarm produces.
Sounds a
All right.
lot like that one memey German song that's been everywhere lately.
Barbara's rhubarb with the barbarian, the rhubarb barbarians who hang out at the rhubarb shop because her rhubarb is so amazing. Abracadabra.
Yes.
Yes,
Well, now I've
exactly.
got something to watch after this is over with.
Yeah, me too.
I love that song. I've listened to it so many times. It's on Spotify now.
That tracks.
Anyway, so yes, there are 4 shrunken heads on pikes surrounding the camp. How would you like to attempt to hit them or destroy them?
Firebolt for one of them for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
Go
firebolt.
ahead and roll your firebolt to attack.
I'm gonna. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna sneak attack this.
I can
13.
use Eldritch Blast on one of them.
Nice.
Otherwise,
We can-
I'm just gonna throw 2 psychic blades at him.
Pro tip: Psychic Blades is probably the better play.
Sounds
We can
good.
do, if you want to do the Eldritch Blast TBD, and then let me know what the deal with the Psychic Blades is. Just roll to hit on all those. I'm trying to pick up my D4, but my head cassette cable's caught. Here we go.
Alrighty. Eldritch Blast got a 22 to hit.
I got a
Alrighty.
15 on both the normal and offhand.
All right. Let's see. Let's do the Eldritch Blast first. Random question. If you were to assign a color to a kind, friendly, and maybe fancy guy, what color would it be? Don't ask why. A kind, friendly, maybe fancy guy. I'm thinking of like a navy blue or perhaps even a purple. Like a royal purple. Beige feels creepy to me. It feels like social worker vibe. Red feels aggressive. Green feels like that dollar guy from the 90s. Like, buy my book and you'll learn how to make all the money because I'm crazy dollar man. You guys remember him?
I heard my dog start barking.
Anyway, sorry. Eldritch Blast was 22 to hit. How much damage?
Oh, you said just to hit. Hold
Oh,
on.
I know. I'm going one at a time here. We're just gonna go top to bottom.
Alright.
Houtini, I would highly recommend that you use that bless token that TK so kindly just
Okay.
bestowed upon the party.
I will do that.
3 damage.
3 damage. All right. Ziggy, I'm assuming you're both are going to be attacking the two closest to you, sort of like simultaneously trying to disable both of them. So which one do you want to attack? The one that the Eldritch Blast just hit or the one that has not yet been hit? It does look like, I think Monkey Man also gave you True Strike. I think that was Monkey Man. I missed the who
I think
redeemed
TK
it.
gave me True Strike.
TK? Okay, awesome. That's right. Monkey
If
Man
somebody
gave
else-
us the Pass Without
Yeah.
Trace.
Yep. I mean, I'll go for the one that hasn't been hit yet, just to see if we can't chip down the damage more.
Okay.
Which the first one is only 4 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and the second one is, let's see here, 6 points of psychic damage.
Okay. And then Houtini, what was your I think
With-
initially you rolled a 13 or a 14? 13.
With bless it's 16.
16. Okay. And how much damage?
Oh, yay. 13.
13.
Fire.
Nice. Okay. So simultaneously, Eldritch Blast, Firebolt, and the two Psychic Daggers fly out, and they hit the shrinking heads, and they just kind of and fall to the ground. And it looks like, as best as you can tell, they've been disabled. I mean, they just look like mangled, shrunken heads on the ground now.
We have mangled them. I think they are but shriveled heads on the ground now.
I think we should still be very careful.
Oh, as you're saying that, I'm poking it.
Yeah, I guess I would also poke one with my rapier just to make sure.
Oh, so you're just walking up into the... Okay, everybody please roll stealth with your +10.
Oh, yes, I'm gonna...
I get advantage.
Am I still rolling disadvantage for my coat?
Yeah, you are. Unless you want that to just be flavor only. I mean, I'm fine with just a flavor high vis vest.
That's a 31.
Oh,
Stealth, plus 10, right?
Yeah, +10.
24.
24.
Well, 12 plus 9 is 21, plus 10 is 31, so. Peace.
I definitely need the 10. My first roll anyway, so even with disadvantage, it didn't matter.
You could use your... I don't think technically you can use Bless on a stealth roll, but I'll allow it in this case.
I
I
think it's
got...
only attacks and saving rolls.
Where's stealth again? 16. So I got a 16 with the 10.
A 16. Alrighty. You manage to walk up to the two shrunken heads, and you can see that in each of the 10 huts surrounding the moat, there are lizard folk that are just kind of like... It's getting towards the end of the evening, so they're all kind of like settling in, but they're definitely like... They're on the lookout, but they haven't managed to spot you, or the Firebolt, or the Eldritch Blast, or the Psychic Daggers yet. So maybe they're really bad lookouts. You're not quite sure. But so far, you've been able to sneak up to the water's edge, and you're able to see on both, like sort of kind of like a Pokeball, if you imagine. There's the outer circle, the circle in the middle, which is the island, and then running straight across it on both sides is a rickety wooden bridge.
Mm-hmm. We have to take a bridge to get to the middle.
You don't have to.
Well, I could fly, but...
Yeah.
Or swim or something, I guess. So... But now, let me ask you a question, TBD and Ziggy. We have taken this lizard folk man here's word up to this point. But how do we know they're bad?
I was just gonna talk to them.
I think that's a good idea.
Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't quite give a shit if I'm just gonna get paid.
Yeah, I also like getting paid, but I'd rather also not like murder. So,
I had a question out of the game. How does the cancer thing work again? Because I don't think I've been adding it.
It's fine. So, stage 1 cancer is prior to each long rest unless
Okay.
you spent the day resting, you suffer a level of exhaustion. You can avoid it by making a medicine check, or somebody has to make a medicine check, and you can consume a healing potion if you didn't spend the day resting. So
Is
it
a
really
curse?
isn't relevant until your first attempt to sleep, which there probably won't be any tonight. But if you do not get healed by a greater restoration spell, essentially anytime you fail the medicine check or fail a constitution save, it has the potential to get worse.
Okay, so just at the beginning of my adventure,
Pretty
do
much.
medicine checks.
Unless you are able to find and be the recipient of a greater restoration spell.
All right, I'm just taking those for later.
Okay.
Because this time I caught it while we're here, so we
Right.
should be fine.
Yeah, last time it was kind of in a weird spot, but yeah, you should be good
All
now.
right, cool.
Should not
So-
be relevant tonight.
I also agree about talking to them, though. Sounds like a good idea.
Unfortunately, for clarification, remove curse does not cure cancer because while cancer is a metaphorical curse, it's not a literal one. It is a disease that is not cured by lay on hands either. Cast guidance on TV. Nice. Okay. You said you want to talk to them. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the 10 lookouts surrounding the middle island. From the water's edge, you can see and hear what sounds like some chatter coming from the center island. And there, if you look close enough, you can see about 4 lizard folk hanging out outside of one of the tents, and they all kind of like. They were hanging out outside of it, just going, and then they walk inside the one of the tents, and one of them looked dressed shaman-like. Razo or Revo, sorry, is his name. He is dressed much like a shaman. The other one is dressed similarly, but different tribes have different aesthetic choices and whatnot. But you can kind of tell that he may be the equivalent of a Revo.
Hello. Woo.
I see what you're attempting to do.
I am remaining hidden.
Should
What
we
is
just
happening?
go in and say hello, right? We went to go
as
check
you-
on
In
them.
all fairness, would my 31 still cover if I was to step away from the party while they're doing this?
Depends. As you shout, hello! Or, God damn it, I just remembered the Mrs. Doubtfire from the Christmas one shot. Hello! One of the lizard folks spots you shouting at the water's edge and sounds an alarm. And I need everybody to
Oh,
roll
no.
initiative.
Fuck's sake.
So they're not talkative, apparently.
I have friends for a spell,
I
but I
think
can only do it on like one person, I think. So I don't know how many people are here.
I don't think you can do it on hostile people.
Oh shit!
either.
I should have done it before.
To be fair, I
Right.
don't think that they were
19.
ever not hostile because I'm like, hey, and they're like, no, gather arms.
That's why I
Yeah.
wanted Ziggy to get the fuck away from you guys.
Smart, staying hidden is smart. I rolled a 20 though, so my initiative is 24.
19 for me.
Ooh. 20. Dirty 20.
All right.
I'm level 5, but I don't get multi-attack until level 6. That sucks.
That does suck
Aw.
indeed.
You don't get multi-attack. Oh.
Yeah, not till 6. I don't get 5d6 worth of damage either. Or however
Yeah,
much your
I'll
sneak
just-
attack is right now.
I feel so bad for you with my one real attack.
That light booming blade does damage now upon hit, not just if they move.
Yeah, when they move, yeah.
That's a plus. I can cast a real spell now.
All right, Houtini. 6 lizard folk have emerged from various tents around you. They are the closest one. Well, we'll say that you were pretty close to the actual bridge. So the closest one to you is about 20 feet away. The others are going to be over 50 feet away. So it's going to take them a round or two to get to you.
Now, Skeletini, are we going to have him go just after me?
Is Skeletini legit? Was that an
Yeah,
actual
it's a legitimate skeleton. It's a 3rd level spell, Animate Dead.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I will add him to the initiative order unless you want him to just act on your turn.
That's up to you. I have to use a bonus action to tell it what to do.
Okay.
If it's easier, we can just do it after my turn.
Okay. I will add Skeletini to the initiative tracker immediately after you.
So, now my question to you here is, do they look friendly? Does Houtini think they look friendly or aggressive?
They look like, you know, as an adventurer, you're kind of familiar with the concept of war. They look like just about any other lizard folk you've ever encountered. They're not inherently mean looking, but they are protective of their territory. They have clearly been given instructions to attack anybody who has, encroached upon their space. And you don't get the impression that you can really do anything but overpower them to resolve this situation.
Oh, well, this is quite problematic. Hey, TBD, do you remember that time when you said I was summoning demons?
Yes.
That's really funny. Now I want to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
So I'll do that. That's an action. Oh, no. I won't. I'll cast Mirror Image as an action instead to make 3 large Houtinis look around me. And then I
forget you're like huge still.
I am large. Yes, I am large.
True Potato Man, the boneless wings curse ended last week. This is just a Houtini is now a necromancer and literally just summoned a skeleton.
I'm not a necromancer. I know a necromancer.
You know a necromancy
just
spell.
A necromancer.
So you're not
or
a necromancer,
maybe
but, or
3
a couple.
or
Yeah,
maybe
but
4.
he's no longer just a he's no longer a spleen from Angry Beavers. He is actual boned and winged.
Then I'm gonna get onto the bridge and like make them funnel to me, and then I'll stay put.
Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna sort of station them around you, kind of like create a bottleneck situation, and just sort of like prepare for the incoming battle.
Yeah, they still have to come over the bridge, right?
Yeah. Well, it's like a circle around you. Yeah. It's the ones, but they're gonna have to kind of. If you imagine a circle where like the 12 o'clock is the opposite side of the lake, you're at the 6 o'clock, and so there's one at like 5 o'clock, and then 7, like, so they're going to be kind of like funneling down towards you,
okay.
Unless any come across the.
In that case, I'm just going to stay put and make myself look big.
Okay. It worked so well for you last time. What is Skeletini doing?
Skeletini is, how close are they?
The closest one to you is 20 feet away. The next ones are over 50, but they'll be arriving next round.
Shoot its little bow. It's going to pull a couple of its rib bones apart and stick them together and grab this this long piece of tendon and string it up real quick and shoot shoot an arrow at one of them.
Okay.
That's an 8 total.
Does not hit.
And I'm done. And he's done.
Wait, is that correct? Hang on, let me double check this. I keep accidentally scrolling on my PDF and not the window that I need to, and it's... Okay, I had them backwards. What did you roll?
An 8.
Okay, still misses, but significant. I confused their HP for their AC, so you might understand why I was confused for a moment.
AC 153.
It's like, how the fuck are they meant to hit that?
I'm done.
Okay.
Yep.
TBD, your turn. Closest one to you is 20 feet away. Next closest is over 50.
Are we finally outside?
We are outdoors.
I'd like to cast Call Lightning.
The stars at night are big and bright.
Houtini is like, yes, fireball.
I've been waiting to see this.
Fireball from the sky.
How does call lightning work?
A storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, centered on a point you can see within range. Choose a point you can see under the cloud. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dex saving throw. A creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much.
All right. It begins raining.
You can also use your action to activate it every turn, so long as you're concentrating on it.
Yeah, it's a concentration one. And I don't have to expend a spell slot to do it. Yeah!
I'm gonna go with
To keep doing
that
it, you don't-
first initial
Yeah.
casting,
Yeah.
you can just keep doing it until you run out.
It was either
Personal
that.
favorite of mine.
How are you going to fireball if you make it rain?
And just watch. Watch, I'm gonna turn into Pikachu. What is
That's a
that?
Pikachu.
I don't know what a Pikachu is, but I'm excited.
Alrighty, so
I'm doing math right now on what you can hit. So when you cast the spell, you choose the point that you can see under the cloud, and a bolt of lightning flashes down to that target. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dex save. We'll say you can get 3 of them that are rushing from the left side. What is your dex DC?
14.
14? All right, so we need to make some dex saves. All right, 2 of them succeed, 1 fail. Is it half damage on a save? Yes. Okay, so 3d10 lightning damage.
That's 10 and 12 and 16.
16. So 2 of them are going to take 8 damage. 1 of them is going to take the full 16. Let me do some math here.
I've been wanting to cast this and Wild Shape. I was gonna do this, or I was gonna turn into a giant owl. Maybe I'll save that one for later.
All right. So the it's now stormy. A bolt of lightning crashes down to your left and strikes 3 of the lizard folk. One of them looks to have taken the brunt of it, and the other ones were kind of they were farther enough away that they still got hit by it, but not significantly so. Is there anything else you can do this turn?
Nope, I'm just yelling, yeah, you get a bolt, you get a bolt, you get a bolt.
All right. Ziggy, you're up. There's the closest one to you is still 20 feet away. The others are over 50.
Okay. So, starting off question. Am I still technically hidden, or are they able to see me?
They are able to see you.
Okay. So, I'm going to use my bonus action to try and hide.
Okay.
Just roll myself. Wow. That's a 15.
A 15. Are you trying to hide from any specific one? Because there's many that could potentially see you.
Probably the one that's closest to me.
Okay, I'll roll a stealth check or a perception check for him. You said you rolled a 15 plus your 10,
Yep.
so he will not see you.
Perfect. I didn't know the plus 10 is still active. Sweet, so that is 25. Okay, so if that's the case, I'm going to immediately break that with my Psychic Blades attack to attack at advantage.
Okay.
Wow. I think I'm going to utilize my True Strike, if possible, to re-roll one of those.
Absolutely. Well, True Strike or because True Strike just makes it a crit.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I'll just use True Strike to make it a crit.
All right.
Yay.
If that's the case, then yeah, I'm just going to turn this into a crit.
Yeah, that's a good one for you.
Uh-huh. So, What is my crit gonna look like?
What would your it's a piercing damage, right?
It is a D6 of psychic damage.
A D6. Oh, psychic damage. Interesting. Okay, so it is a targeted spell is the effect, which means you get maximum double damage. So whatever your damage dies are, you max it out and then double it.
So it's a D6.
So that's 6,
6, 12.
12, and then double would be 24.
24. So that's 27 psychic, not counting my sneak attack, which is 3d6.
All right, you immediately kill the lizard folk closest to you.
Perfect.
Oh man. If only they were
Alright.
No, I'm
friendly.
not taking prisoners. Fuck that.
Had that one been struck by lightning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Or no, that one hadn't been. No,
Oh.
this was the one closest
Yeah,
to you.
no, I was, like I said, not taking prisoners.
I mean, it was struck by a different kind of lightning. Just you know.
It
I
was-
turn around, Ziggy, do you see that lightning? It's awesome. And I just watch one of these things head explode with your knife. Oh,
Scanners just.
Yes. You see the 3 lizard folk who had been struck by lightning plus an additional +1. They all use a dash to get to you. So they are all 4 of them up in your business. But because they used their action to dash, they cannot do anything. However, Jesus, I'm rolling fucking rocks today. 4 more lizard folk, which, as far as you can tell, is all of the lizard folk that had been around this lake, come out of their huts, and that shaman-looking dude as well comes out of his tent and begins casting something.
I specifically took bones instead of counterspell.
Oh no.
Okay, it's going to be totally worth it next turn.
So it'll be probably another turn or two before the 4 lizard folk that emerge from their tents show up. But the shaman-looking man emerging from his tent begins casting something, and a small point of light emerges and flies towards the party. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving
crap.
throw.
Oh, no.
Oh shit.
What was that you guys wanted to be cast again?
I got a 5. I'm about to be.
That's a
hit.
13.
I got a 12.
Oh no, really?
Huini, or Skeletini got a natural 20, but I don't know what a skeleton's. It is +2, 22 for Skeletini.
Where is his? Sorry, I'm looking for his character, his stat block.
I'm gonna roll the skeleton's hit points in an attempt to hope that it lives through this. Okay.
I think it's just a yeah. I think he's just a regular. He has a name, but he doesn't have a special stat block. Okay. Cool. That makes life easier for me. So. So nobody got over a. I think it was a 14.
Skeletini did.
Skeletini did. Okay, so Skeletini will take half damage. Let's see.
Hold on.
I'm gonna
I
go.
can use uncanny dodge to half the damage.
I'm also gonna absorb.
Oh wait,
elements
no.
to half
No, I
the
can't.
damage.
Never mind.
All right. The fireball, and can I just say, this is probably the most I've ever seen fireball actually used in, and like normally fireball is a very rare thing in the games that I've played, and it's like every week we have at least one. Those that failed the save are going to take 28 fire damage, and those that succeeded are going to take half of that, which I believe is 14.
Yep. What was the DC?
14.
Okay.
I shouldn't
You
tell
said
you, but I
28?
yeah.
What was the damage?
28 if you fail, 14 if you
14
save.
save. Oh my god.
TBD and Ziggy, you
Skeletini
do
is
have a bless to get a plus 1d4 to that
Okay,
save.
I'm gonna.
It won't matter.
I will
It won't
roll
matter.
that.
All right.
I will take 14. I'm gonna use absorb element to
So that's a 15 now.
half that.
So I believe that's 14 points of damage.
Yes.
I'm on 5 HP.
Skeletini is alive. Skeletini has 1 hit point.
Oh my god, yay! I feel bad. I would heal Skeletini, but I gotta heal myself next.
I would
There's
say you
a,
probably don't think that healing would work on a skeleton.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Knowing TBD, she would probably try.
There's an interesting sort of school of thought with D&D is that healing during combat is a waste of an action. Just because the way that healing spells function in 5th edition, it's almost always better to use your action to end the threat and then heal out of combat.
Oh, well, mine's a bonus action.
But you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want.
All right, we're back to the top of the turn order. And Houtini, that is you.
Okay, I am.
Make the caster.
I am still alive. Okay, so I'm still up. How many of them are around me?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4 immediately around you and 4 more coming.
4 immediately around me. Okay. I am going to cast Green Flame Blade and attack the closest one to me. So long as is there one that's within 5 foot of it as well? Are they like
Yeah,
right next to each
they're
other?
all like clustered immediately around you.
That's what I want. I'll attack. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
I get a lot of dice for this now. I get a d6 for my weapon. I get a d4 for being big. I get absorb elements does what? How much? A d6 of fire from the fireball, and then what else was it?
How much damage you dealt? Or
No, I'm
took?
trying to think of all the dice that I get to. I get to add a d8. What was that d8 from? Not big. Okay. All that buildup was for a very small amount of time. Oh, the D8. 13 points. 13, wait, hang on. 13 plus 6. 19 points of damage.
19. So you are able to kill one of them with
And then-
that attack.
6 points of fire damage to the one that's next to it.
And that is the one that took the brunt of the lightning damage, which kills him too.
Oh, well, that's convenient. If they fall to the ground, I want to try and get as close as I can to the caster.
Okay, so the caster is on the island, separated by the moat, and approximately 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30-foot wooden bridge, so probably close to 40 feet away from you.
Okay, that is perfect. I have 30 feet of movement, so I will go 30 feet towards it.
Okay,
And
flying,
then-
I assume?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
fly. Big, like a big owl now.
Oh, right.
Big, big flaps, and then I'll tell my Skeletini to shoot an arrow at the caster, and have him loose an arrow.
Okay.
8, 13, 17 to hit.
17 to hit. Where'd my initiative tracker go? Does hit.
5 points of piercing damage from
5
his
points of piercing.
little bow.
Hey, you know what? That is a start.
And then I'm done.
All
Good
right.
job, Skeletini. Way to bone.
And that was Skeletini's turn, right? Or was that you
That
commanding
was
him?
that was me. That was Skeletini's turn. too.
Okay, so now it's TBD's turn.
Yes.
Okay, cool. TBD, you're up. You got 2. No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2 lizard folk immediately surrounding you. 4 more on their way, and then the chief and is on the island.
I have 5 HP.
Oh. Oh.
Could tonight be the first time we encounter a
Oh.
failure?
Did you maintain concentration on your call lightning?
I forgot to roll that.
Oh.
don't
Go ahead and roll it now. See if you do.
Be DC 14, wasn't it?
If you took 28 points of damage, yeah.
Half the damage.
Oh. And do I add anything to it, or is it just a
Constant.
It'd be your
simple-
con save
Oh my
modifier.
Just the modifier right here. Like,
So under saving throws, you look at the con, whatever that number is.
Yeah, upper left hand to be under your strength and dexterity and stuff.
I see it. Wow, I actually got a 14.
Nice.
Very
That's
nice.
perfect.
That is in fact perfect. So you are able to maintain your concentration.
I was like, I hope there's a number. Let's do it. So, okay.
So if you want to, let's see, when you cast the spell, choose a point. If you're outdoors, what is it? On each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down lightning in this way again. So if you want to attack the cluster that's coming towards you, you can. If you want to attack the chief, you can. Or if you want to attack the 2 that are immediately near you, you can.
I'm trying to think of what
If you
the
attack
smart
the
thing
ones
to
near
do.
you, though, you would technically be within 5 feet of it and would also need to make the save, though.
Even if like a point is like 5-ish
It-
feet,
you-
like 4.9 feet away.
Let me double check the wording on this. Each creature within 5. Oh, of that point. I thought it was 5 feet of the creatures. Yeah, so you could make it so that it hits
Okay.
only the 2 in front of you.
All right, I will. Oh, this seems dumb not to heal, but I'm gonna do it. We're gonna attack. We're gonna
All
attack
right.
the 2 in front of me.
They can't hurt you if they're dead.
That's true. They can't hurt me if I'm dead, but the 4 others can, I guess.
Oh, but yeah, they definitely can't hurt you if you're dead, but they can't hurt you if they're dead.
It's also true. All right, so I'm gonna attack the 2 in front, and I'll roll for damage.
All right. Is this a new potential character sheet moment? This may be the first failure of the unprepared. We will see.
19.
19 hits.
Oh.
Wait,
No, you're
19
supposed to.
damage.
They
Oh,
have to
for the
save.
save.
19 damage.
Sorry,
If-
I
yeah.
got sidetracked.
That's okay.
You said I'm attacking in my head. I was like, yeah. Both of those are fails, so that's 3d10 lightning damage.
That was the 19, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought that was
yeah.
the save. Am I just
No.
like completely scatterbrained? Okay,
19 is my damage.
I see. I thought that was the save. I'm like 3 steps behind you. Allow me to catch up. The lightning crashes down and kills one of them and leaves the other one on the brink of death. Thank you, Monkey Man, for that aid. The party gains plus 10 max HP, and you also gain plus 10 healing. So TBD's at 15. Skeletini is at 11.
Nice.
Etc.
Sweet. I like that they're
Hold it. I
sweet.
just caused cancer, apparently. Monkey Man heals.
Sweet. All right. That makes me feel better. A little bit of aid.
All right. Was that everything for TBD's turn? Because that was your action. So unless you've got a
That's my
bonus action. All right.
My bonus action is actually I can do. I don't think because you can't use 2 spells at once, right?
Reusing
Only
call
cantrips.
lightning is not using a spell though, because you didn't use a spell slot.
Oh.
Is that
So
how that
I can-
works?
Yeah. So
On each
the
of your
roll-
turns until it ends, you can use your action to call down lightning this way again, targeting the same point or a different one. And you can do that again with a bonus action?
No,
No.
I can cast
No,
another spell. That's what.
Yeah, like another leveled spell. You technically didn't cast a leveled spell. You just
Like she could
No,
still
but you
cast
used
healing
your
word or
action
something if she
to
wanted.
Yeah.
call lightning.
but
Right.
I
if there
feel
was
like
a
that's a
bonus
lot of-
action to cast a leveled
So like
spell.
healing word's a bonus
question.
action. You could still cast that
That's
if you want.
yeah.
Oh, I get what you're
Okay.
saying. Yeah, a bonus action spell. I thought you were saying you could
Yeah.
cast an action spell. I was like, no,
No.
that's
No.
call lightning.
No, I'll cast the healing word at
Okay.
1d4 plus 3.
Alrighty, Ziggy, it is your turn. There is one creature immediately by you, and then the 4 more on their way, and one across the bridge. That is casting fireballs.
Yep. Yep.
Uh-oh. He said multiples.
So, how far behind are those other 4?
Probably 60 plus feet. It may be
Okay,
a
so
turn or two
ways
before
away.
they get to you. Yeah.
Then I'm just gonna move up to the guy that's right next to me. Is there somebody next to them?
TBD is, and no, Houtini flew away, so TBD is.
I just need one person next to them. Short sword's coming out, and I'm making an attack with it.
Do it. Advantage.
I think it just allows me to get my sneak attack, unless.
Or
I'm
that's what I
flanking.
meant. Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
I feel the
better
same
hope
gup.
this hits. I doubt an 11 hits.
It does not.
Yeah. So offhand, you see the psychic blade form in my hand, and I'm gonna attack with that.
All right.
Oh, another 11. I don't know what the hell's with my dice today.
You're getting a little. You're at that point where like you're getting ahead of yourself. It's like, oh, I just got to kill this guy, and then I can go and like you just kind of like your focus is split. You're like, fuck, I missed. All right.
Like, because I'm mostly trying to, like, I need to get that caster.
Yeah. All right. So that lizard
That's
folk
my
that you
turn.
just attacked is going to attack you, Ziggy, since you just attempted to kill him.
Damn it.
That's going to be a 16 for the first attack and
That'll
another
hit.
16 for the second.
Those will hit.
All right. So the first one, he's going to hit you with his club
Uh-huh.
for 7 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then he's going to bite you for 7 piercing.
I'm a uncanny dodge that one to cut in half the 3.
Okay.
No biting.
The other 4 lizard folk are going to dash. They are now within 20 feet of you. And then finally, the shaman begins repeating the same motion.
Oh.
With his hands, and a point of light flies across the pond to you, Ziggy, and TBD.
oh.
Oh no.
Dexterity save, please.
Alrighty.
I don't think I have anything.
Oh, this
that
one's
can help
better.
you.
A little bit better.
18.
18, that is going to be a save.
I actually got an 18 as well.
That is also going to be a save. Let's see. 12, 16, 18, 19, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So you'll take
So 14.
14 fire damage for both
That
of
would have
you.
killed me. That would have killed me. What was it? What was
would
it?
have-
14?
Yeah, 14.
Yep.
Would have killed you if what? What?
If
what
not for the
safety?
8, I
Oh,
assume.
the aid.
Or
Yeah.
if you didn't save.
Would you guys believe it? I'm back down to 5.
Shocking.
Haha.
What unprecedented
feeling.
situation. Houtini, your turn. You see this chief cast another firebolt.
I will get in his face as best as I can, and I am oh yeah, fine. I'm gonna. So it's funny. Oh no, shit. Okay, so can I retroactively have done something on my way up here? Just simple, like I wanted to grab some of the lizard folk blood.
He's
like
full
during
on
the
necromancy.
combat?
Like, as I killed one, like grab
Yeah.
some of its blood.
If it's
and
like
then run
something that
away.
like part of your combat routine, then yeah.
I need a vial of a humanoid that was killed within the last 24 hours. As I take that vial of the blood, and then I just like pour it on the ground, and I'm gonna start. I'm losing hoot 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 hoot. Nolan, would you like to roll a d6 and see what I'm gonna summon?
I'd love to roll a d6. Do you want bone die or metal die?
Do bone die. How convenient. I'm summoning a lesser
That's
demon.
a 6.
Nice. 8 demons of challenge rating 1/4 or lower appear. They are hostile to everybody.
Oh no! No!
So, the DM chooses the demon, such as main stretches or whatever. Their challenge rating of 1/4 or lower. They're hostile to all creatures, including me. Roll initiative for them as a group, which has its own turns. They pursue and attack the nearest non-demon to the best of their ability. As part of the spell, I form a circle on the ground with the blood, and they can't attack me or come inside of the circle. So as long as I'm in the circle, I'm good.
Okay. So that's your salt sphere for the demons.
Unfortunately, it's only big enough for me.
Convenient.
But what do you have these demons, or do you want me to find some demons for you?
You can. I'll let you run them.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll
That's-
initiative when you can, and just let me know where they
That's
go.
Action for them, and for bonus action, I will do my blade song and be done.
All right. Blade song, is that just a buff thing?
It gives me +5 to my AC, 10 foot of walking movement speed, and +5 bonus to con saving throws to maintain concentration.
All right. Skeletini's turn.
It can't do anything because I used my bonus action to do my blade song.
All right. TBD.
I'm so dead.
There is the one lizard folk immediately next to you, the 4 that are closing in fast. They're 20 feet away, and then there's the chief on the island.
Man. We should have brought the merchant.
That would help so much.
TBD, you have a guidance, which will allow you plus 1d4 on any skill checks.
Okay. I'll do 8. True strike.
You also
don't
now
know.
have True Strike, which will grant you an automatic critical on your next attack when you redeem it.
Should probably update the wording of
Good.
that.
Bane on the bad guy.
Bane on the bad guys. Okay, so that's like opposite of a guidance. Update
Opposite
the
of
wording.
less.
Grant a player True Strike, allowing them to roll an attack roll of their choice with advantage. Oh yeah, okay. I think I did change that back to just straight up crit, or it was a crit and then I changed it to just advantage. But I don't care anymore. We're just doing what's fun.
Yeah, like what's smart here is casting invisibility and just like hiding for a bit.
You'll lose
But that's not-
concentration on lightning.
I mean, yeah, but like but that's not
yeah.
fun. So
You can always do an action, or how do you go invisible? Is it an action?
it's a spell.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able
It's
to
a
do
spell
call
that
lightning
causes
and then go
concentration.
invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like don't want to do that. That sounds no fun.
I say
Don't die.
just fucking go balls to the wall.
I'm gonna call lightning on the shaman
Okay.
and everything around there, including Houtini, because I'm mad at him.
Well, Houtini's not within 5 feet of it.
Oh, okay, then that's fine. I'm gonna cast it on the shaman.
All right. Everybody, or sorry, not everybody. TBD, you also now have haste. So if you want to cash that in, technically haste doesn't allow you to use 2 spells, but because we've been kind of
No.
I mean,
fucky with the
he-
rules, we'll allow it if you want to cast call lightning and then go invisible.
I mean, let's face it. Even if I heal myself or go invisible, I still have 5 HP. I'd be of no help. Let's do call lightning.
Okay.
Just trying
You
to
do
get it
also
done.
have double speed, +2 to your AC, and advantage on dex saves, which would help if there's another fireball that happens.
All right. Alright, I'll roll my 3d10.
Alrighty.
See if he saves.
Yeah, he did not save.
The Abyssal Chickens, by the way, got an initiative of 15.
The Abyssal Chickens.
Oh, fuck.
14. Oh,
14.
I just realized. I would. This is stupid. Since I have haste, I can now do wild shape now, right?
You could.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
do
that's a
that.
bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I called lightning. I lost it. It was a 14, 15 damage.
14 damage, so
Okay.
DC on save would be 14, yeah.
14.
Okay, so I rolled 14 damage.
Okay.
On the shaman. And then
What else are you
I'm-
doing this turn?
I'm turning into a giant owl because
Nice.
me-
You know what the nice thing
Koutini's
about
like, I
wild
don't
shape?
remember casting mirror image.
You
I
can
did.
still use spells with it.
for giant owl, really?
I did actually cast
Well,
Mirror Image.
With your
first
wild
turn.
shape, yeah, you can still concentrate on your spells and I think trigger it
Oh, interesting.
through its.
All right, Ziggy, you are up.
So now I'm an owl.
Okay. So I have to look at the whole. Actually, technically, let me look.
Look
my
at all them
bonus action
abyssal
here.
chickens.
Look at all them chicken.
So
T.L. Holdren coming in with the Shield of Extra Life, $10 donation.
yeah.
That does make the chief stronger, though.
Nice. Well,
why is
probably
that
not.
nice?
That's not nice.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Not nice.
Wait a minute.
Oh, sorry, he said buff one of the chickens. Okay, so one of the...
Oh,
That's
okay.
technically... I mean, I guess it is technically an enemy, so...
It is hostile to everyone.
Uh,
All right, Gup. One of your chickens has been elitified.
All right.
trying to figure out if
Thank
I
you for
want
that
a
donation, Holdren.
breath weapon or just stab.
The one immediately in front of you.
Yeah.
Breath weapon seems more likely, unless he has a really good save.
Because I'm also trying to, like, the other ones are more than 15 feet, right?
They are 20 feet away.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna stab this dude.
All right, go for it.
Poke him in the
Just
hooter.
both with psychic blades.
In the what?
Poke him in the hooter. Or in the hoo hole.
That's a 14.
14 misses.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
I get my offhand.
How spicy would you like an Asheville hot chicken?
That's
combo?
12. I whiff again.
12 whiffs again. Man, Ziggy is just having some bad luck here. How spicy would you like your Nashville hot chicken combo, man? Mild, medium, spicy, or abyssal?
I'll put the
Slaughter
picture of
on
the
side.
I'll put a picture of an abyssal chicken in the stream memes here for people to look at if they want.
All right, Ziggy, the
And-
lizard folk that... Oh, go ahead. Anything else?
No, I was just gonna say that's my turn.
I hate that. That looks like a cursed vagina.
Oh no.
All right, the lizard folk that you have failed to coup de grace is going to attack for a... I believe those are a 23 and a 22.
Those will hit, yes.
All right, that's going to be... God, he's rolling very
Can I
good.
silvery barbs one of those?
Yeah, you could.
All right.
That makes him re-roll it, or how
yeah,
does that work?
reroll and
Yeah,
take the
I'd
worst.
lower.
Oh, let me actually hit the... Never mind, I'm just going to take that one. Okay, so he does miss on one of them, and I'll take the lower damage
Okay.
on the...
I'm gonna give advantage to Ziggy.
It's
I'm gonna
almost like
keep
I
it for
need it.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 piercing damage as he bites you once more.
I'm gonna use uncanny dodge to cut that down to 3 again.
Okay. The other 4 lizard
true.
folk are going to run up.
So I said no biting.
Oh, this is about to get hairy. 2 are going to attack Ziggy. 2 are going to attack TBD. We'll go Ziggy, then TBD, Ziggy, then TBD.
Does my wild shape heal me?
I think
Or-
you
Gives you
assume the
extra-
HP of the
Gives
new.
you extra health before it damages you.
assume the HP.
16 and a 13.
16 hits, the 13 misses.
All right, that'll be 4 bite damage again.
Okay, so I'm unconscious.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
TBD. I've got a 23 and a 16 to hit.
Those both hit.
I've got
The giant owl
Luckily,
stat
you're-
block if you need it.
Yeah, you're- Your owl
11
stat block
piercing
takes
and
damage
bludgeoning
first.
damage.
11. So okay,
If-
I have the stat
Okay.
block I think from D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Okay. AC 12, hit points 19, or 3d10 plus 3. Or
What
is
are you
it-
asking?
You just
sorry?
do averages
Yeah.
for
Oh,
wild
for
shape?
the
Yeah,
for
not
the
yeah, the
owl
average.
thing.
So 19 would be the hit point.
Yeah.
I'll do the average. Okay, cool. So I'm on 8 HP now.
Excellent. TBD or Ziggy's unconscious, so the other lizard folk is gonna run up to it and make attacks with advantage because you're unconscious. I think only one of them is gonna hit though. Let's see.
Let it roll. If
Uh,
it beats a 14.
only one of them beat a 14. Thankfully, most of those were trash rolls. But it
Okay,
is going
so
to
that's
do
2 failures.
3 damage total. So only 1 auto failure because it only hit you once.
I thought up close is
Oh,
technically.
I'm sorry. There's a shield of extra life in play. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
add 10 HP to yourself.
Does that keep you alive?
Thank you, Ash, for reminding me.
yes.
Oh, keeps you alive.
I'll return it to like the 3 I was sitting at.
Okay, so you're still unconscious then because you take 4 heavy club damage from the one attack that did hit. But that means no auto failure. And then TBD, the last lizard folk is going to double nat ones. Oh my god!
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm glad that didn't go the other way.
I'm gonna make him crit himself. I mean, what are the chances on a double nat 1? So it's gonna be maximum damage.
Trips
And you may
over
make
me as I
another
hit the
attack
floor.
against the same target. So he's going to hit himself for 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage. Which is not enough to kill him. And I'm not going to let him attack again. But he does hit himself for 16 damage. It is now the shaman's turn. He begins waving his hands once more in a
shit.
similar fashion. Houtini, I need you to make a.
Okay.
Where is it?
Is it another deck save?
It is not.
No.
It's a Constitution save, but before you make the Constitution save, I want you to make a D100 roll and let me know if you get above or lower than 50.
Oh. I got below 50.
Below 50, okay.
Okay. And
Um,
then I make a con save, you said?
roll an Arcana check before you make the con save.
That. I have a +8, so that's 18.
Thanks for
Pumps me
following
every
you,
time.
the Halfling Wizard.
18 Arcana.
18 Arcana. Ash is attempting to counterspell that attack. We can put that in the chamber depending on what Houtini decides here, because Houtini, you recognize that what he is attempting to cast is Enlarge Reduce. However, he's fumbled the signs. He thinks he's casting Reduce on you, but he's not. He's casting Enlarge. So you may willingly fail the Constitution save and be enlarged once again.
I will be enlarged once again, regardless, because that is a natural 1.
So Houtini grows from a large to a huge. Is that the next one? Houtini is now a huge owlin. Just monolithic on the island before you. And he's like, what the fuck? Houtini, it is your turn.
Root beneath my talons, puny lizard folk. Your magic does not harm me.
And well, I'm huge, so I'm 15 feet wide
Yep.
and
You
about
are.
15 feet tall. Okay. Well, how does the shaman look when he sees me get really big and like take one step forward?
Oh my god, he's so terrified. Like
Okay.
he had this brimming, smug confidence up until now,
Do I add
and
yet another D4 to my attack?
you do.
Oh, jackpot! So that's
So I'd say you can either add 2d4 or 1d8, your choice.
I'll add 2d4. So I like that. So how many are by him? Is it just him?
It is just him.
Okay, then I will.
There
Yes.
are, you know, that there's some lizard folk in the tent because you saw him go in with multiple, but it's just him right now.
Around him, just him. Okay.
Yeah.
I still feel like I need to get him as fast as possible because of them fireballs. So I'm gonna booming blade and attack him again.
All right, booming blade and attack him. Go ahead.
That's 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay, so a D6 for
Okay.
my normal attack, and then a D4 for being big, and then another D4 for being big, and then a D8 for booming blade,
Oh my god.
and then what is? Oh no, I don't have absorbed element. So that's it. So 5 plus 6 and 8 damage. So
It's a lot of damage.
it's 19 points of damage. Oh wait, the D8 is for booming blade. So that's 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. You obliterate this shaman.
Good.
And upon seeing him fall, the remaining lizard folk set down their arms.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna like stick my rapier in his mouth and let it boom. Just
You sure can.
and I'll turn around bigger than shit. But I guess I get little now because he's not concentrating on it. I go to my normal large size.
No.
Oh, I stay extra big.
You do for a minute after his death, which tells you that there's more at play. Because as you know, as a wizard, once concentration is broken, spells like that are broken. But you remained large or huge even after his concentration was broken. And you see around his neck is a very fancy looking, sort of ornate piece of jewelry.
I'm staying thick.
I'll grab the necklace.
All right. It's like a gold braided necklace with all sorts of like feathers and what look like teeth, but they're like different colors. Like some are red, some are blue, some are green. It looks very ornate.
Say
And
teeth?
then, yeah, fangs almost.
Oh.
And then Revo runs out from the woods. Hey, that's the Fang of Watini or whatever the fuck. Watali.
No, Houtini.
No, you Houtini. That's the Fangs of Watali. That's the thing I need to take back before the apocalypse comes.
They're the fangs of Houtini for the time being.
Okay, the Fangs of Houtini. We need to take them back to the shrine so that Watali doesn't destroy the world.
But what about all these other lizard folk?
They
what about-
seem to have given up.
My friends are hurt.
Well, fix them. We got till the next new moon, full moon, actually, which I believe is tomorrow night.
Okay, so we got a day.
We just long rest to see
We
if it
got
As
happens.
I'm
Dang.
just bleeding out on the ground.
Can I go? Oh, I'm still an owl. Can I show
You're
Houtini
unconscious,
my
aren't
owl
you?
shape? Yeah, he's
Uh-huh.
unconscious.
Oh, geez.
Let's go. I'm gonna go help him.
Yeah,
I don't
Houtini,
have-
by now you've shrunken back down to large.
Okay. I've shrunken down to still too big. I don't have a healing potion or anything, so
I have healing ward that I can use, but I need to change out of my wild shape first. So I will do that.
look down. Ziggy's down. Oh no, I'm gonna fly over there.
So I'm gonna cast just level 1 healing word. Is that gonna work? And then we can rest.
That's probably a very solid idea. It'll at least get Ziggy up.
All right, level 1, go.
Use your healing magic. Don't fireball him.
1d4 plus 3.
Your healing
You-
word turns into fireball. That would be horrible.
You have 5 HP now. If you want me to roll.
Oh boy. Hey, I'll take it.
Did we? Sorry, I was reading through something here. Did we say we're doing a long rest or a short rest with his hit dice?
I feel like we should short rest. Probably don't have time to sleep.
This fucking sucked.
But Ziggy's gonna need to sit up for a moment.
Okay. As you kind of like root through the camp here to see if you can find any supplies or anything, as I'm sure that you would, you do locate in one of the tents. I was trying to find it. I know I have seen it.
Before we broke apart to do everything, was that guy who bit me still next to me?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Okay. Ziggy's straight up punching him. It's not going to do any damage, but he's straight up fucking punching him.
Fucking council, I said no biting.
No, that's right. I totally deserve that. Yeah. Oh.
Literally
Yeah,
does no
sorry.
damage.
Look,
Zero damage, but
Look, Chief
punch is
Erisk
bad.
is kind of a dick. Oh, we totally deserve that, but you know, I caught between us lizard folk. I mean, you're not a lizard folk, but you know what I mean. Like,
No.
he's kind of a dick, and I'm glad he's kind of dead. But oh man, that's I think you broke my nose, but I'm not mad. I totally deserve it. Look,
Fucking
he's like, dude, he's just been totally infatuated with this Yazra chick, and like, just like anything for an athrexis. I don't know, man. It's real weird. But I
did this for a booty call. Fucking
probably fucking.
Y'all stole
my
this
nose.
though?
Oh,
son of a bitch.
yeah. There's a map in one of those tents. It goes to the shrine of Ouitali where he took it from. I don't know, man. I just work here.
Well, you don't know more.
Ziggy
You're
going to the body
fired.
and just starts kicking at it.
Motherfucker.
I'd like to attempt to pull Ziggy off so we can
I will not.
hear more about what's going on and why we need to find this map.
Ziggy's not having a great night.
Okay.
Okay.
So this we need to take it to the altar.
That is
I'm
the
taking.
artifact that was stolen from the shrine that needs to be returned to prevent Ouitali from raining apocalypse upon the land.
Now they said that there's a map, but and I'm gonna look at who is the lizard folk with us? What is his name again?
I keep wanting to say Revo.
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 Yeah.
Revo. Do you know where this goes, or do we need a map?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Wait, what was it? Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where it is. But if we got a map, these jungles get awfully deceiving.
I don't know what I trust more.
Wait.
The jungle.
If you
I don't
show him
know.
the map,
Okay.
he could tell you if
Do
it's
we-
like legitimate or not.
Do we have to find the map?
No, you found it in the.
Grabbing the map, showing it to him.
Yeah, kind of like simultaneous to you rummaging through the camp and Ziggy punching the dude. Like you found the map in the. And he's like, "That's it. That's the Shrine of Ouitali right over there."
Oh, did we take a short rest? By the way.
Let's
Or no?
just get on the boat and get moving. We can
Okay.
rest on the way.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid there ain't no boat going this time. We're gonna have to hoof it through the woods.
Oh boy.
Change the plans. We're fucking waiting here and then hoofing it. How far away is
sit
this?
for an hour?
It's probably an hour's hike. We can get there before midnight.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm taking the fucking
Hey, what happened with the
forest.
abyssal chickens?
Oh shit! They just start attacking everybody.
Okay, so like, actually, no, Houtini, in character, ask, what happened to the abyssal chickens?
Oh, what happened to my missing chickens?
I just hear like rustling from inside one of the other tents. Like,
Are they
You're
just in there
fucking what?
slaughtering all of the lizard folk? Nice.
You're fucking what?
Can we find a way to just lock them in?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you. You're what?
Let us take a break further. Let's get about halfway, and we'll take a break there. Let's just leave the tents be.
do your chickens go away after time? How does that
No.
work? You have to
No.
kill them?
Yes.
Okay, so your abyssal chickens, one of which has become a god among abyssal chickens.
The abyssal rooster.
There's going to be a new bounty on the board next week. Abyssal chickens wreaking havoc across the jungle. And you're just like,
I've just unleashed 8 abyssal chickens into the material plane.
yes, excellent.
We just did like one run out of the fucking.
Fuck is that?
Yeah,
big
they
one.
conveniently they burst out of the rear of the tent across the lake and go run into the woods. So they've managed to avoid your presence.
Well, I was trying for 1 or 2 large ones, but a whole bunch of these little chicken shits came out. So,
You hear like the most demonic rooster call in the wilderness. Just
Okay. If we run into shit, I'm gonna need you to not fucking do that again.
well, that's good because I can't until I go to sleep. I feel like maybe I can tomorrow.
If we can avoid it, don't call that shit again. Holy fuck.
I probably will once every day. That was the chickens. I hear
Oh
them.
my gosh.
I hear the chickens. They're
Okay,
calling.
no,
Genuinely
I think we
scared
get
me.
moving.
Actually, while we're short resting, are we short resting? That's that is a demonic chicken.
the only thing I've got.
If we are we short resting?
I assume so.
I
That'd probably
think
be
so, yeah.
advisable.
Then I will use my arcane recovery to get one of those 3rd level spell
God
slots
damn those
back.
chickens, man.
So I can potentially bring more chickens
Thank you,
into the
buddy.
mix.
I'm using 3 of my hit die.
Oh,
I said the first person who says
Um,
that gets the print I'm doing.
Besides
Come on.
that,
I
I
win.
am
Take short rest.
I am ready to go. I feel good. All right,
All
so we
right.
need to take this back. We've there. Don't worry about all of the other lizard folk. They will not be bothering you again. Rafiki. Razolo.
Why is it not?
I keep wanting to say Rizo, but it's Revo.
Risotto.
Like TiVo, but Revo. Okay.
Revo. Okay. Revo, they will not be bothering you again.
The abyssal chickens?
The abyssal chickens.
Well, apples and cinnamon. I'm slowly looking forward to not being bothered by them.
Oh yeah, they're definitely the abyssal chickens are not going to be a problem for you.
I
at
can't
all.
imagine they will ever show up ever again.
No, not at all.
Anyway, shall we make way?
We do.
All right.
Yes.
You begin walking into the jungle, and you hike about an hour, pretty uneventfully, until you arrive at a sinkhole where the jungle floor drops away. The sinkhole's 60 feet wide and over 80 feet deep, and there's some vines dangling from the sinkhole's lip into a shallow lake at the bottom. So it's kind of like you've got a sinkhole, it's 80 feet down, 60 feet across, and you've got some vines growing down towards a shallow lake at the bottom.
It's collected some water.
Right.
I see. Okay.
And then Revo looks at, this is it. It's got to be down there.
Well, I can fly down there, but you two.
I could technically fly if I wild shape again if I really wanted to.
That is a way to
Are
get down
these
there,
vines
too.
looking like they head all the way down?
Yeah, they go all the way down.
I'm also large. Somebody could ride me.
Oh, I'll fucking climb.
On my back?
Moves over to the vines.
I'll climb on Houtini's back.
TBD.
I still trust him.
Alright.
Well, I'll tell y'all what. I'm gonna stay here because if I'm being honest, Ouitali is probably really mad at me for not protecting those fangs. So I'm kind of ashamed to re-enter the shrine.
No, you're coming.
No, I'll stay right here and I'll watch for any blood spear pursuers. I promise I'll do good at that.
Any what?
Blood spear pursuers.
Okay.
Assuming those fucking chickens didn't get him.
Oh, that's right, the chickens.
Yeah, I feel like it's safer with us.
I think I'll take my gamble with the chickens. If I'm being honest, chickens may be the one thing, but Ouitali is a whole other godlike being who could rip the skin from my flesh, and I don't want that to happen.
Okay, fine then. Haha. Well, he just thinks he knows the best
Right.
with chickens. Let's go.
I'm gonna use the vines to kind of like lie down and do
All
a
right.
descent down.
I'll put Skeletini on my back
Could
as
I
well.
potentially
Slide
use
it.
acrobatics to do this?
It's going to be athletics, but you will get advantage for using the vines.
Okay.
Me and
So Houtini's
Skeleton-
flying, TBD is wild shaping.
No, I'm on his back.
Oh, you're on Houtini's back, and then Ziggy is
Natural
climbing down.
20 for a 19.
Okay, perfect. You begin climbing down. Houtini, are you kind of matching Ziggy, like kind of like going with the same
Yeah,
pace?
slowly, just.
Awesome. Please make a perception check. Everybody.
Nat 20.
At what?
Oh,
For 6.
18.
18. Everybody but TBD, which is weird because you think TBD would be on the lookout for this sort of thing, sees 3 pterodactyls beginning descending from the jungle trees down into the sinkhole with you.
Shit, we got 3 flappy boys.
Yes.
you don't see them yet. I'll let you know.
yes, I
Everybody
do.
but you. No, everybody but TBD
You
sees them.
don't see him.
Oh, so everybody that had the low roll saw?
Wait, all the
Or wait,
low
did I get
rolls?
that? I
Wait.
heard.
Yeah.
I had
got
18.
I had a natural 1.
Oh,
I
I
got
got
a nat
that
20.
flipped. Never mind.
Oh.
Sorry, Houtini
Oh.
didn't see them. TBD saw them and Ziggy saw them.
I was like, wait a minute. I thought you
Sorry,
said
that was my
everyone but
mistake.
TBD saw them.
Yeah.
Pterodactyls. I don't
So
Pterodactyls.
just me and Ziggy are the ones that see Flappy Boys.
Yeah, these weird water pterodactyls.
Hey, we got sky manta rays.
I'll flip around, turn around, and look. Do they look like they're coming at us?
They are, and we're not
Oh.
going to go to combat for this one because I think we can handle it without going to combat. If I can spell fucking pterodactyl.
P-ter.
E-T-E-R.
Pater. Pater.
Terra.
Oh, I'm spelling I'm
E-T-E-R-A
spelling the last 3
D-O-N.
letters wrong. I don't know, man. I could just copy and paste it from this thing instead of trying to type it, or it's possible that
there-
it's not in the bestiary. So never mind. That's why it's not showing up. So good thing I already had a stat block pulled up for it that I forgot about until this moment.
It's pterodon in the monster manual, I think.
Okay.
Pterodon is the real name for a pterodactyl.
That's weird that it's not.
Pteranodon?
Pteranodon.
I have a monster list pulled up for what I can turn into. For wild shape. I can
Technically,
turn
you
into a
could.
pteranodon.
I mean, depends on the CR, but you could turn into it, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I have it pulled up. The
It
CR.
is actually so. They have a custom stat block for pterodactyl in this one, which is relevant mostly because it's bigger, stronger, faster, but more importantly, has a specific attack that it's going to attempt to use.
I don't know.
If there are how many of them are there?
3.
3. Are they all within like 15 foot?
They are clustered together. They are diving in a flying V formation directly at Ziggy.
Oh,
Wanna flip
I
around
wanna-
in burning hands?
Okay.
I was thinking of breath weapon.
I'd say you
Our
could both do
powers
that
combined.
simultaneously if you wanted to.
Yeah. They
Go
need
for
to
it.
make a 12 deck save.
And a 16 deck save.
12 and a 16. Let's see. We've got a fail, fail, and fail.
For both.
All three.
Okay, that's 2d10 for me.
That is going to be 4D.
So that's 11 points of psychic damage.
17 points of fire damage.
All right. It does not kill them, but it spooks them enough that they figure this is not easy prey that we were thinking, and they swoop back up and leave you to your business.
Gesundheit, Ziggy.
I don't like using that much.
Looks like you sneezed pretty hardcore there.
You
That
get
was
to
the
the
breath
bottom.
weapon. I'm a fucking dragonborn.
Yes. It's also terrible allergy season, I see. the pollen.
It burns my nose too.
Let's just get the fuck out of here.
So,
You've got you get to the bottom where there's a narrow sandbar just against the sinkhole wall before you get to the lake, and you don't. It's just kind of like imagine you're inside of like a cup of water, and literally all you see is like the wall of the sinkhole, the lake in front of you, and the sandbar that you're standing on.
Gotcha.
hmm.
Does the sandbar lead to the temple?
It does not.
So we don't see any sign of a temple or an altar.
Mm-mm.
Can the shaman hear us up there?
Yeah, if you shout loud enough.
Alright, I'd like to yell at the shaman and say, there's no temple down here. Where is it?
Well, it's definitely down there. You should probably look harder.
Ain't shit down here.
That doesn't fucking help.
Are you actually looking, or did you just glance and go, I don't see anything? Because that's awfully lazy adventuring.
Hang on. Hey guys,
So
did
lucky
we?
you
Did
have
we?
brains for
I think we
stabbing.
should actually look. Maybe. It wasn't there on a cursory glance. Now hang tight.
Well, hang on now just a minute. I may have spoken a little bit too soon. It is definitely down there, but I forget I have the map. Let me throw it down to you.
And he just he throws it, and you see this piece of paper just.
No, you gotta make it into a plane. He gotta make it into a plane. He didn't make it into a plane. It's gonna take forever.
And it just kind of.
Fly.
And it looks like it's going to go out into the lake, and then it comes back towards the shoreline, and then it goes back a little bit, and it comes back. About a minute or two go by, and the map does land directly at your feet. And if you look at it, so if you imagine like the circle of the lake, you're on the sandbar, you've got the lake, and it looks like the temple is just directly across from the sandbar at the other end of the lake, except you see some dotted lines on the map indicating what. Roll an insight, everybody, as you're looking over this map.
Okay.
Ah.
8.
I have a passive investigation.
That's a
of 18.
4.
Crazy. Insight. 14.
14, and what does TBD get?
8.
8. Houtini, you reckon that the entrance to the temple is underwater.
I reckon it's probably underwater.
Oh.
Mm.
Now, here's the fun part. Characters can hold their breath for a number of rounds equal to their constitution modifier. So what is the plus, or hopefully not minus, next to your constitution?
Well, mine is 4 because of that beautiful amulet.
1.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, so let's give some math here. So 1 means 1 round, 4 means 4 rounds, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60,
Hey,
65.
TBD, can you turn into animals that can breathe underwater?
I've never seen an underwater animal. Not while I've been adventuring.
What?
I gotta look up breathing underwater. I know it has its own set of rules in terms of like how long it takes. 'Cause I know it's like you start taking damage, I believe.
You start to suffocate.
Suffocate.
Yeah.
No
Let's
breathing.
see. Swimming, holding breath. A creature can hold its breath for a number of rounds equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier, so a minimum of 30 seconds. Let's see. So that's when a creature runs out of breath or is choking, it can survive for a number of runs of. Okay, so you can hold your breath for 1 round and 4 rounds, respectively. Once that round is over, you begin choking for the same duration. So 1 round of water holding your breath, 1 round of choking. And at the start of your 3rd round, you would drop to 0 hit points and are dying unless you become stabilized or can breathe again. So Houtini, you can be underwater and hold your breath for 4 rounds, and then you choke for 4 rounds. TBD and Ziggy can be underwater for 1 round and choke for 1 round. Your underwater movement speed, I think it's technically different, but for the sake of simplicity, let's just say it's your same movement speed.
I think it's technically half movement.
Probably, because it would be like difficult terrain.
Do you want me to scout and see what's under there?
Probably would be a good check.
Let me find here. Let me grab my Huini. I'll open up my cloak and grab Huini out, and I'll pull out my dagger, my little amber dagger shard, and I'll just stab Huini in the gut and make him pop and disappear. And then I'll start drawing in the sand a ritual, and I'll start ritual casting Find Familiar.
Swimming is difficult terrain, by the way.
And then I will summon
unless
an
you have
octopus that looks like Houtini, but an octopus, and we'll call it Octoweenie. And so I'll summon my little octopus familiar then.
All right.
Send it into the or it could be a quipper. I like octopus better, so we'll do octopus. Can I use that to look down into the water and see what's up?
Yeah, I was doing a little bit of map math here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 55. The shortest distance, after doing some scouting with your octopus, you can determine that the shortest distance from any shoreline to the entrance is about 45 feet. And once it's kind of like a underwater entrance, and then it comes up into a cavern that is not
And
full
about
of water.
how far?
45 feet is the shortest potential distance.
And now that I've seen an octopus, I can turn into an octopus.
Yes! Yay!
So that means if somebody wants to get Nyx to cast haste on Ziggy, that would allow Ziggy to have double movement speed, which would account for the difficult terrain. And that would, unless you want him to die. I mean, I don't.
I mean, I know he's a bit of an asshole, so.
There we go. Alrighty. I'm assuming you're going to go ahead and just cash that in.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you all are able to swim under the water. There's no creatures in the water or anything, but the underwater lake tunnel exits into a natural pool on a landing. There are some stone stairs that lead up into a winding, narrow hallway, which glows with multicolored hues, reflecting from a brightly lit chamber ahead. Majestic Wolfster 27, thanks for joining the party. We are about to get into the meat and potatoes of this one-shot tonight. Hey, there's the follower card. I hope it actually worked this time. It looks like it did. What we're doing? Okay, so you have walked through this narrow cavern, and you have entered a sort of octagonal room with 4 doors. And there's an iridescent orb of light that's rolling and ricocheting around this 15-foot high chamber. The chamber itself is about 10... Wait. The orb is 10 feet tall and 10 feet wide, so it's a 10-foot diameter orb. So yes, you've gotten to this sort of circular room, and there's a big 10-foot orb just ricocheting around the room. It's iridescent, glowing with lights.
Fastly just smacking against the wall.
Yeah, just kind of like a Roomba. What's up, Majestic? Him. He loves D&D, writing stories, and drawing. Glad to be here. I'm glad you are here. We're approaching the final sort of situation of this one shot. They're trying to return an artifact that they just discovered was missing by a crazy shaman, and prevent an apocalypse.
Zika, you can catch it, right?
I guess. I can try.
We're out of the water, right?
Yes, you are completely out of the water. No more. So you cannot be an octopus.
I'm terrified of octopus. So I had to turn into one.
TBD, you get guidance. So the next time you need to make an ability check, you can add a D4 to it.
Thank you.
So you said there's a glowing orb thing
10 foot
floating around.
It's huge. I don't think
it's like a roll. It's not so much an orb as much as it's a Temple of Doom boulder.
Oh.
Just mashing around the walls. And so we have to get we need to get to the other side of it though, right?
Yeah, there's 4 locked stone doors, and this orb is just kind of like ping-ponging around. Thanks for that gift sub, Monkey Man. Appreciate you.
Do you guys think Entangle would work on the boulder?
I don't know.
I mean,
I can try it.
it can't hurt.
I'll try Entangle on the boulder.
Yeah. Cannot hurt. I agree with that.
Alright, I'm gonna cast...
Fire.
It's like... I'm gonna cast Fireball. I'm gonna cast Entangle on the boulder.
All right, let me look at the wording of this.
Boulder does not like this.
The boulder!
I can't help it.
Let's see. Entangle. Grasping weeds and vines from point within range. Oh, we got some blesses going on.
Oh, snap.
Uh-oh.
A creature in the area, when you cast it, must make a save. Now I have to find out if this orb is a creature, which I don't think it is. No, it is a magical trap created by Ouitali's divine anger.
Alright. I'm gonna try it. I know didn't work, but I'm gonna honor the fact that I tried.
Hey, that's totally fair. You don't know until you try.
Yeah.
I want to try to walk forward towards the door.
Okay.
Toward the middle door.
Can I take a moment or two to see, like, is there a pattern to it bouncing around, or is it like random?
It is totally random. You can pretty well discern that even without an ability check. Houtini, you're going towards the middle door. Well, we'll say there's top, bottom, and then right 1 and right 2 is kind of how it's situated.
Say that one more time.
Your top, bottom, and then right 1, right 2.
Top, bottom, right 1, right 2. So there's 4 altogether?
Yep.
I'll go to a top one since I can fly.
Okay. If you're flying, let me double check the height of the... God, so many things are getting cast! Tell me significantly more about this magical ball. The orb is a magical trap created by Ouitali's divine anger. It moves 15 feet in a random direction every round. A creature struck by the orb must pass a DC dexterity or a dexterity save or suffer the effects of a prismatic spray spell, ignoring the teleportation effect of the violet color. Any character that caused the orb to wink out of existence or can cause the orb to wink out of existence for 1d6 rounds by successfully casting Dispel Magic on it. It is functionally an 8th level spell. Let's see. You also determine that if you cast Moonbeam centered on the orb, it will hold it in place for as long as the Moonbeam lasts.
I have Moonbeam.
Do you want to retroactively say you did Moonbeam instead of Entangle?
I can retroactively say I did Moonbeam.
Okay, that's fair. I will allow that. I don't have any commands set up, Majestic Wolfster, unfortunately. Everything should hopefully be just through channel points or on screen, but hopefully if you have any questions, the mod can help answer while I'm running this. But that's a good idea. I should have a commands command. I will add that to my list of improvements. Thank you. So you cast Moonbeam, and it holds this orb just kind of like in place.
Ooh.
Wow, I'm so smart. I'm so glad I thought of Moonbeam and not Entangle. That's great.
Cool.
It's like you
I'm gonna
divinely
move to a
knew.
door.
It's just the magic person in my head told me that I should probably use Moonbeam instead.
Well, it was hoot-tacular.
Thank you.
Let's see about these
As
doors.
long as Ace is still working on Ziggy, he's already like zipped over to a door.
If I know anything about Moonbeam, we don't necessarily have a lot of time, so let us make haste.
Yeah.
Haha. The haste is probably about to fade, but you with your last efforts of haste, you managed to zoom up right to a door. You're going to the top door, correct?
I am, yes.
All
He
right.
is. I'll go to right one.
To the to right one, okay. And then TBD, are you just going to continue to hold the moonbeam?
Yeah, but I'll go towards the doors, like in that direction. So it's, I guess, I don't know.
All
That
right.
sounds good.
Houtini, it's
Each to a different door.
keep fucking flying, so it's like you still have that feeling of the pebble in your foot, but you know it's you're flying, so.
I do. I gotta remember that.
Okay, so we'll start with the top one. You open the door, and it appears to be in chips of emerald covering walls in a leaf of jungle mosaic, and a jade altar sit in this room. It's kind of a small room, like 15 feet long and 10 feet wide, and at the end there's the door and a small hallway, and then there's an altar.
This is
altar-
in the door that I went in.
Yes.
Oh.
Hoot! Hoot! Hoot!
Yes.
Hoot up here. There's an altar.
That
I think I
looks
found
more
it.
promising. You think? Okay.
How high up is this door?
It's on the ground. It's ground level. You
Oh,
didn't have
they're
to
all
like
on the
fly
ground. I
up
didn't
to
even
it.
have to
Oh yeah, I say top. It's like if you're looking at the top down view,
So, like,
there's a door
north,
at 12
south,
o'clock,
and
6
then-
o'clock,
I
3
see.
o'clock, and 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, that
Yeah.
clarifies things. All right. Hey, but what if there's an altar in all of these?
As you say
will
that
open
or
my
muse
door.
that, Ziggy opens his. And in this room, which is shaped identically, shards of sapphire form mosaics of rushing water on the walls, and a lapis lazuli altar occupies that alcove.
So we have to.
Yeah, I got a
right.
blue altar in here, so
Are there blue teeth on this necklace?
There are.
What
There
color
are
is
also
my
green
altar?
teeth
Green.
and green.
I want to pull green teeth off of this thing. Does that work?
I'm gonna say that you can't pull them off. It won't
Okay.
let you.
All right.
They're fashioned on there very well. What's in your door, TBD?
I'd say TBD can open their door without breaking Moonbeam.
Okay.
And in that one, ruby chips radiate along the walls in a mosaic of the sun and its rays. And there's a wounded lizard folk tied atop the altar, and a shrunken head on a spear juts from the earth behind the lizard folk.
Hey guys, I think this may be where they captured. Might be right. This seems to where they stole something.
Oh,
I
holy
like
hoot!
this direction.
Oh, you got the worst door.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, let us go ahead and open
Shits
the
and
other door.
giggles. I'm gonna go for the last door.
Good.
All right. You open the final door, and there are 4 red-scaled lizard folks standing around the chamber, arguing in Draconic. They point their spears at each other and hiss, and as you open the door, they all simultaneously look at you as they request
what
you
were
to
they saying?
kindly rolling in
Says-
initiative.
In Draconic.
Yes, roll
I
initiative
speak
first,
Draconic.
please.
19.
Oh shoot!
11.
Hang on one second. I'm still getting my initiative pulled up.
That's a 9.
While you're doing that, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Is Skeletini still a thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Skeletini is here until dead.
Perfect.
Re-dead. Do I get to heal it any after? 24 hours.
TBD, what was your
Yeah.
initiative?
19.
19. And Houtini, what was yours?
13.
13. And Skeletini's going to go after you. I got to wait for Ziggy to come back. Let me see if I can get an answer to what they were arguing about in Draconic while he's coming back. As a reminder, Ziggy has 2 inspiration and a bless. TBD, you have 2 inspiration, a guidance, 2 bless, and a true strike. And Houtini, you've got 2 inspiration and a bless.
Huini can't feel pain. I know you're saddened, there's squiggles, by the stabbing of Huini, but Huini is a spirit.
Poor Hulini.
I do have a whole bunch of teeth on me. That's true. Well, no, I think most of the teeth are comprised of... I used most of the teeth, I would say, in my necromantic ritual to creating Skeletini.
All right, I'm back.
And there is
All
a
right.
pebble in the room.
So what you heard before we rolled for initiative was they were kind of arguing, Nathrexis is our new god. Just accept it. No, Yazra has addled our mind. We're fools. Just as they turn to you and roll for initiative, we're not necessarily in combat yet. We're just going to go in sort of a turn-based order as this is a tense situation. So Ziggy, when you get a moment, what is your initiative?
11.
11. Okay. TBD, you are first up. So you don't know what they said unless you speak Draconic. Okay, so you just heard them. You can tell that they were probably arguing. Like, you kind of like that thing where you kind of pick up on the vibe check of most languages, even if you don't understand it.
Okay.
But it is your turn.
Um.
And you don't have to try to negotiate. You can just kill them. That's your call.
They seem. I don't like killing outright. If I cannot. Can they speak common? Or no?
I don't
Is it-
think so.
Is it only Draconic? So
They
wouldn't be
don't
able-
have another language listed on their stat sheet, so I'm going to assume that all they speak is Draconic.
Okay.
Or actually, no. For the sake of simplicity, let's say they also speak Common.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go. I'm at my door, so I turn around. I see Ziggy open up a door, and I hear the arguing, and I just kind of like it's far away, so I can't tell if it's another language or if I just can't hear very well. So I go up to them, and I'm like, "Hey guys, what are we arguing about? There's another guy in there. Is he one of y'all's?
Oh no.
What's going on with him?"
Go ahead and make a charisma check. Just flat
Sure.
charisma. So D20 plus charisma bonus.
I got a nat one.
Oh no. Oh no.
So for a 3.
Oh.
That's happened to me twice now. I've tried to make friends. Nobody wants to be my friend. The owlbear got mad at me, and these guys.
All right. They look visibly annoyed, and one of them hisses at you. What are you doing here? You have no business being here.
The shaman guy told us to come this way.
Houtini, your turn.
Oh. So nobody's aggressed on anybody.
No.
I will try to rush to the one that's tied up.
Okay, so that's in a totally separate room.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So can I get to that lizard folk?
Yes, you
And I'm
can.
gonna ask it, who did this to you?
Let me go back up a page.
It
One
looks like
second.
tied up and tortured on an altar, right?
I don't know about tortured yet, but when you do get
Kinda.
close,
Bless
excuse me,
Bless
that
you.
shrunken head triggers an alarm, and you
Oh,
hear
shit.
the panicked. You hear in the other room, what's going on over there? Are you trying to deceive us? And they look
Boo.
even angrier. Skeletini, what can you do?
Skeletini is going to go back against a wall as far as possible and hunker down.
Okay.
And holding
Ziggy.
an action, like just knocking
Oh.
an arrow, just waiting.
Okay. And then Ziggy, your turn.
Well, what was the name of that being they were arguing about?
That you overheard. They were basically saying Nathrexis is their part of them. Like it's basically divided into two factions. One faction is saying Nathrexis is the new god. They just have to accept it. Another faction is saying Yazra has basically poisoned their mind and they're fools.
Okay, I don't know whoever the fuck this Yazra guy is, but we have your fangs back. If you want to like not be assholes and stop whatever bullshit's going on, we can do that.
That's not possible. The chief has the fangs.
No, he is currently dead.
What? Show me the fangs.
Oh no, these are not the good ones.
Oh wait, you're blood spears, aren't you?
They are in fact blood spears. TBD, it is your turn now.
Oh.
Yeah, no, your chieftain is fucking dead, bud.
Oh, this guy hissed at me.
It's back.
Does Callie look like she's on the verge of tears?
This guy, he got mad at me and hissed at me.
He is speaking to you in common. They're speaking common right now, so you understand it.
Golly, I don't know.
Although as they're speaking, they do kind of.
Yeah, I don't want to kill, but man, these guys don't seem to like want. to be
Roll an
nice.
insight.
I'll roll an insight. And 18.
You notice after Ziggy mentioned that the chief is dead and that that you have the fangs, they're still upset, but they seem to have calmed to a degree.
Okay. So yeah. So we just talk to them and say, yeah, we have the fangs. We're supposed to return these. The shaman that came along with us said the end of times is coming, and we're trying to prevent that from happening. Could you tell us where to put this thing so we can make sure the fangs of Oxalotl don't go kaboom?
Let us see it first.
Well, we're not gonna give it to you because you guys are being mean.
I didn't say give. I said let us see it.
Houtini,
I'm sensitive. You don't have to yell at me.
Houtini, it is your turn.
Did that guy tell me who did it to him? That
Oh,
kind of
right.
an
So
altar?
so we're going back. We're kind of like two separate timelines right now. You can kind of hear some kerfuffle, but you're about 40, 50 feet away, so you can't really make out what's being said. She is a green scaled lizard folk wearing gold armbands that match her eye color. And she frequently tastes the air with her forked tongue, even mid-sentence. And she explains what I was trying to read while talking to you all. It's very difficult. Let's see.
It's hard to read while talking, yes.
Yeah. My name is Cinta. It's the blood spears that did this to me.
Cintas? Like the cleaning people?
Like Santa with an eye.
Ah.
That's, okay. Santa with an eye?
Yeah, so Cinta.
Yes.
Sinta.
Yes, Santa. Is she? So she's not a blood spear.
No.
No, she is not.
So
She's
if I let you out of here, you're not going to claws me, right?
No.
Do I believe her?
Yeah, as you're like, yeah, you believe her.
She
No
seems
roll, no
sincere.
roll.
Doesn't look
She
like.
does.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she's tied up in a dungeon.
I will untie her from said altar.
As you're untying her, she explains, Yathra led an attack on the shrine 4 days ago. Yathra is not a native blood spear, although she acts as their shaman now. The attackers killed everybody except me and Rivo, who escaped.
I see. Well, it's quite a predicament. So, it's just the two of you left?
Yes, I believe so, and I believe that Yathra plans to sacrifice me in a ritual to Ouitali's rival goddess, Nathrexis.
Oh, then we should probably put you back on the altar.
No, I don't want to be sacrificed.
Oh, that's right. That's bad. Well, let's go.
Yeah, it's just Nathrexis is an evil snake goddess of the night, stars, and deaths. It is our ancient enemy. The Viperians worship her, though.
Now, is that the people who have brought you in here?
It would probably make sense, though it wasn't explicitly explained to me.
Oh, I see. All right, then. Cynthia?
Thinta, like Santa.
All right, Cintas, come with me.
Okay. And you come back out. Skeletini, it is your turn.
Same thing.
Same thing. You're just kind of participating in that conversation. So Ziggy, at this point, Houtini is elsewhere, and the lizard folk here are demanding to see the
Who has the fangs?
the fangs. Houtini does.
I am like walking back out of that door to
Okay.
come towards them.
One, I suggest you all back the fuck off before I do something you're gonna regret.
Ooh, okay. Make a charisma check.
Can I say intimidation?
No, flat charisma.
It's-
That's only an 8.
An 8. They get a little bit more upset.
1, 2, we don't have it. Our party member has it.
That's a convenient story.
Asshole. He's right over there.
Well, I don't see him.
He's in a fucking room.
Well,
Can
bring
you see
him
through
over
stone?
here.
I can't.
TBD, your turn.
I'll go get Houtini.
Okay. One of the lizard folks shouted, "Wait, where's he going?" Houtini
Get
and
him.
Skeletini.
Fuck.
I will follow along by TBD and go into the room.
And like as we're walking over, I'm just like muttering under my breath, "They're so mean to me. I just was trying to be nice."
Do we
This
need to
point
stab
is like
them?
angry draconic being
No.
screams back and forth.
TBD, I will stab them if they hurt your feelings.
That's cute. You don't think we're almost getting to that point? You left Ziggy alone.
They just wanted to see your pretty new necklace.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll show it to them, and then I'll instill the fear of God into the very souls. So I can summon more chickens. So
Oh. Those
let's
were
show
quite...
them. Show them. Hey, check out my new chains.
Sorry, I just realized I did this kind of in a wrong order, but it doesn't matter because. So, Houtini, you arrive on the scene, and we've essentially reached an impasse where you've exhausted all of your options to reduce their upsettedness other than just raw charisma checks. You've already told them the chief is dead. They have now seen the fangs of Ouitali around your neck, but they're still mad. So, essentially, what I need everybody to do is just roll a charisma check. Flat charisma.
Oh, maybe this time.
12.
12, 7, and what?
19.
19.
At least somebody got high.
So, this time I just start bawling and they just realize that they're...
Everybody does have inspiration and bless. If you would like to re-roll some of those,
I'm gonna re-roll.
I was gonna say I would highly recommend it unless you want to go to combat.
That's a dirty 20.
All right.
I'm sticking with my 19.
19 should be plenty.
16.
16. All right. You have successfully reduced their conflict score to 0, which means they are no longer at the risk of fighting.
Yay.
I see. And like one of them smacks the other one. I told you, Nethraxis wouldn't have allowed that to happen if it was meant to be. You all have been corrupted.
Yeah. Or are they still speaking common?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nazareth is sounds bad. Let's not follow that one.
All hail Ouitali! All hail Ouitali! All hail Ouitali!
Ooh, praise the sun. Anyway.
Cool.
Yeah,
Now that
yeah,
we got
yeah,
that dealt with, how do we solve this problem?
Well, behind that door that we conveniently have the keys for is Yazra, the evil Viperian sorceress that has addled our minds and made us worship Nethraxis. So I imagine you kill her, put the thing on the altar, and then victory dance.
Which fucking altar?
That
like-
one in that room.
Oh,
I like it.
and those other 3 are bullshit.
Well, they're not bullshit. If you do prayers, they do cool things, but
They're bullshit to what we need.
yeah, they're not relevant to stopping the apocalypse.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Prayers.
want to do that.
Prayers don't stop the apocalypse. Okay, noted. All right. Now, just
I
what
could
about
have fucking
pots?
told you that.
Anyway, let us kill a woman. Kill a woman. That sounds terrible. Let's
Kill
kill a
Kill the
priestess
snake lady.
snake woman. That's
I'm sure she's a fucking lizard person.
that's what we're gonna do. All right. Well, I'm down. We can do
All
this.
They
Yeah.
unlock the door, ka-chunk, and it slides open. And the room is dark at first as you walk in. I know some of you have dark vision, etc. But as you walk in, the door closes behind you, and you see in front of you a serpent with golden scales and red eyes as the light, as the room lights up. And I was trying to find. It says true form, and I'm trying to figure out what the true form is. Give me just a moment.
Could I have armor of Agathist on the way?
Yes, anything you would have done in preparation to doing. Yeah.
I want a bark skin.
Can I ask if they have any like poison on them?
Oh, it's a constant.
They do not. Yeah, not their style. Okay. Yeah, so we'll say, because it doesn't explicitly say, so she's, I'm going to assume that she was human-ish or lizard folk-ish, and then she upon you entering the room and the lights coming up, she transformed into her true form, which is a serpent, golden scales and red eyes. And she looks at you, it's like,
Ouitali is a false god that promises to protect his children, but then threatens to destroy them. I will offer each of you a 1,000 gold each in exchange for those fangs around his neck, and you may go upon your way.
Ziggy, no.
So we were told payment was stopping the apocalypse. This is obviously a better offer.
Jesus Christ. Guys, we have to
Yeah,
stop the
but-
apocalypse.
But not.
What's
that,
to
yes.
stop us from stabbing you and getting the gold anyway?
Oh, that's a good point.
Fuck.
I like that one. Bad and money.
Being bad and money. I like.
I mean, money's either way, but what's the
Cheap.
easier option? Just taking the fucking money and going, right?
Ain't no way.
I shall warn you, since you're hatching this plan directly in front of me, it will not work.
It's a discussion. Like, it's either gonna come down to we're gonna fucking stab you, or we're just gonna take the money.
I am a god. I can snuff your lives out in a whim. Accept the money and be on your way, or perish.
Do we
Okay,
believe
now you're just
I
being
wanna
an asshole.
Cast
So-
Hex. Honor.
Okay. What does Hex do?
I
Gives
will deal.
disadvantage to a
Yeah,
particular.
I'm gonna say dexterity saving throws. So it'll have
I think it's just
disadvantage
checks.
On dexterity
yeah,
saving
on
throws.
dexterity checks. Yeah, dexterity ability checks, not saving throws. And then I will deal an extra d6 damage if I hit the creature.
All right.
All right. Who
So I'm-
Is
He
this
has decided.
noticeable? Like this is something that's
verbal, somatic, and material. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
pop a petrified eye of Newt out. I'm gonna point it at this person and say, I don't like the way you slither. And
I don't like the way they're being an asshole.
I like living, so
so no, I'm not taking the money, by the way. I hexed you. I don't know if you know this or not, but that is a definite no.
Oh no, we're still getting the money. Just we're gonna have to work for it now.
Yes, that's true.
Blasphemous! You have made your choices, and you will rue the day! Roll initiative!
Do you also have a cloaca? I'm very curious.
Beat me and you can find out!
Oh, I will.
I got a 6. Woo.
I got,
I got an
9.
Oh, we are
6, 8, 9.
Yay! Haha, why was 6
Also,
afraid of set?
The fuck's a guide to a non-believer.
Well, here they seem to be a little more tangible.
I'll show you! As
If
a
it
9th
bleeds,
level
you can die.
sorcerer with legendary layer actions,
Oh
prepare!
God!
If it bleeds, it can die.
oh boy, so many
cannot just
options.
Ask someone if they have a cloaca.
Let's see.
Is that considered socially rude?
Oh,
Honestly,
so many
you're expecting
choices.
social decorum from this group. I think only one of us has any modicum of that.
An at-will spell. Neat. Okay. Okay.
If it's in college, it's a broaca.
Don't think I need that anymore. All right. Where did my PDF go? Because some fun things get to happen here.
Uh-oh.
On the first turn of combat here, 3 snake-like shadows appear. They are allies of Yazra, shockingly. Let me add them to the initiative order just a moment. Snake Shadow. This is fun. I like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
9.
16.
15.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for spell save DC. Just a moment. What were the saves again?
Mine
A
was
9.
16.
I need it one at a time. I'm sorry.
Okay. I got a 9.
9. Okay.
I got a 16.
16.
I got a 15.
15. So TBD, you are under the effect of the slow spell. Your speed is halved. You take a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saves, and you cannot use reactions. On your turn, you can either use an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Oh. Such a brutal spell.
It is brutal. And now it is Yazra's turn. who is going to... What's black tentacles? That sounds fun.
Sure.
Yeah, let's look up black tentacles. Give me a moment
On the
here.
internet too much to know where that's gonna go. I don't think it's gonna be fun.
Ask Reddit about black tentacles.
Ivard's black tentacles. Squirming ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square on the ground that you can see within range, so this will cover the three of you. For the duration, these tentacles turn the ground area into difficult terrain. When you enter the area for the first time, so this would not take effect just yet, because you have to start your turn there. Okay, so that is what Yazra does. Houtini, I'm assuming you were not flying. If you were, then foot in my mouth.
I would say realistically right now, walking back, I probably was not.
Okay.
Most of
then
the time I hop, but
Okay.
so
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
22.
22. Perfect. So you avoid these ebony tentacles from smacking into you. What would you like to do?
Still difficult terrain.
It is difficult terrain.
I don't take any damage at all. Very
You do
nice.
not take damage at all.
Oh, okay, cool. How close can I get with it being difficult terrain? I have 40 feet of movement.
So this room itself is 2, 4, 6, or 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 feet long. Functionally, it's 40 because the altar is in one corner. So it's 40 feet long, 20 feet wide. And you all are kind of like in the middle of it right now, pretty close
So
to one
I
another.
could probably get right up in its melee range.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. And then would you like to roll a d6?
I would.
Okay.
5.
Shit, that's 8 more chickens.
Fuck.
5 or 6 is 8 of 1 or 2 is 2 demons of 1 or lower. 3 or 4 is 4 demons of half or lower. 5 to 6 is 8 demons of a quarter or lower.
Oh my god.
So we'll put
Nice.
another 8 abyssal chickens out there. Since you are so inclined, Ziggy, I'll pop out 8 abyssal chickens behind the snake lady. That way, at least she's the closest one to them. That
Perfect.
is an action. From a bonus action, I'll tell Skeletini, let loose the bone. Then I'll have him shoot his little arrow if he's in range to shoot his arrow.
Yes.
15 on the die for a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 does hit.
Oh, wow. 4, 5, 9 points, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Noted.
that's-
Ziggy. Sorry, unless there's
No, that's
anything
it.
else.
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Okay. So, starting things off with a bonus action. You'll actually start to see for the first time like a glowing emanating off his back as a pair of spectral wings appear on him. And he's going to shoot up into the air 30 feet.
Okay.
Given my flight speed now, and I can hover, is equal to my walking speed.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire my hand crossbow at them.
Okay.
How far off are they?
I mean, how high did you fly up? I didn't see a room
Okay,
size.
I'm going to go
but...
30 feet, but like angle it where I can get within 30 feet.
Okay. I don't see a room height. I'm gonna say it matches the rest of the place, and it's 15 feet tall.
Okay, so I can only go up. Then I'll go up the 15 feet and then just kind of like get close enough where they're within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
or just barely touch it. Oh, excuse me, before I fire.
Okay.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
A dirty 20 hits.
Perfect. Oh, sweet. Max damage for this. That's 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points, you said?
Yep.
Got it. I don't like running high-level combat. This sucks.
That's my turn.
All right. It is the Abyssal Chicken's turn. Gup, do you want to handle their actions?
I have been pre-rolling. To make
Perfect.
It easy. All right. So there's 8, right? 2, 4, 6.
Help action. They are fighting a literal god with some abyssal chicken demons that Houtini sort of summoned, but they're not necessarily allies of the party.
They are neutral parties. So they do have to attack the closest thing, which would be her.
Yes.
I put them behind her. So there's 8 of them that make 2 attacks each, one with a bite, one with a claw. I have all of the dice rolls here. So let's
Excellent.
see. They're all +4. So
I'll let you know the. I'll give you the AC.
okay, yeah.
It's 12 natural armor, so it's low.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, all of them but 3 hit. One of them's a crit.
Ooh, nice.
that's-
Are your
nice.
abyssal chickens named?
Like, do they each have their name?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Abyssal Chicken number 1, whose name is Sir Cluckenstein, is going to have hit the natural 20 with his scratch, his claw attack.
Is this a slashing damage?
It is.
All right. Sir Cluckenstein you get what you pay for. Maximum damage, and both you and the target must make a contested strength check. If the target loses, their weapon is broken. Now, I guess neither of them are holding a weapon, so that would be
Correct.
sort of irrelevant. But it gets maximum damage, so whatever the damage die would be, you just max it out and double it.
14 is the is doubled. So
Okay.
that would be 14 total points of damage for the first attack.
All right.
Okay, so then the second attack with the bite is going to be a hit.
Okay.
Which
Is that a happy cry or a...
for it's going to be 6 points of damage.
All right.
So the second chicken, Abyssal Chicken, whose name is just Abby Shitten, and it is missed both attacks.
Okay.
And the third chicken, who is Cluckfuck, is going to hit with both attacks. For 6, 8, 10 points of damage total for Cluckfuck.
Okay.
And then Cow is the last chicken.
Cow and chicken.
Isn't that 5?
Wait, that's actually, that's only 5.
Yeah,
you
there's
have
3 more.
after that.
All right, so you're right. Okay, so
I'm waiting for these chickens to just one turn kill this god and then
I
wreak
know.
havoc on the party.
So 8 points of damage from this one.
Okay.
Another natural.
I don't cluck fuck? Yeah, not butt fuck. Cluck fuck.
This is close.
Y'all remember like that old crank call meme? I don't even know if they were really called memes anymore, but you like on E-Bomb's world, he was like, butt plugs? It's like, Spock plugs, 1 second. And then he's like, Spock plugs, what can I get you? Butt plugs. Spock plugs? Butt plugs. They're like, Spock plugs, what kind of Spock plugs? Butt plugs? Do you remember that? Anybody?
That sounds like crank yankers or
That predated
other
Crank
one.
Yankers. That was before YouTube existed.
I'm trying to remember the fucking group that used to do that crap.
21 points of damage for all of the remaining chickens.
Oh my god. I don't know if this is an official rule. I've always kind of operated on the fact that bloodied is half health and then critical is quarter health. Yazra is in critical condition.
Very nice.
Nice.
Look at all of these chickens. And I am done.
You know they're gonna be a problem for us after, right?
Yes, they are very weak.
TBD, it is your turn.
I beg to differ.
So are all the chickens? So there's 3 snakes plus
There's
the lady.
3 shadow snakes, a viper god, and 8 abyssal chickens.
I'll walk into a bar. I would like to ice knife the viper god, and I'm assuming the abyssal chickens are all next to.
It's a good idea. That is a good idea. I like that.
Roll for your ice knife.
I was thinking jerky boys, by the way.
So I need to roll 8 dexterity saving.
Well, once I need to. Oh, does a 24 hit?
It does.
Yes.
All right, it's a 3rd level ice knife.
Nice.
It just still says 1d10. I'm not sure if it gets any bigger.
Should add a D10 for each level, shouldn't it?
The abyssal.
Higher
Usually there's a
levels,
thing that says at higher levels.
the cold damage increases by 1d6. So it's 1d10 and then 1d6 for each additional level.
Okay, so that'd be
Interesting.
3d6 at level 3 for the
3d6
Dex
or is
save.
it 1d10 plus 2d6? Weird.
Ice knife, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it just the explosion damage goes higher. It looks like.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, yep.
Oh, okay. So,
So 1d6
1d10
extra.
for damage, which is just 2.
And then it
And
looks
then a
like
d6.
4d6. No, you go up to 4d6.
4d6 for level 3?
Yep.
First level.
Because it's 2d6 at base level, and then it went up 2 levels.
2 more. So 4, yeah.
6, 11,
5 failures, 3 passes on the chickens.
13. 13. So 13 plus. So 2 on just the creature. And then 13 explosion damage.
13 explosion damage.
Your ice knife makes purchase within the chest of Yazra, the serpent viperous goddess. And like, how do I describe this? Your ice knife begins to glow once again.
Oh, no.
At first, a single point of light, growing larger and larger and larger, bigger than it has before. You've seen this happen a couple of times now, but you don't fully understand why it's happening. And Houtini, you're witnessing it for the first time. As the point of light grows bigger and bigger and bigger, enveloping Yazra and the shadow snakes and the
I'm not
abyssal
fucking
chickens. And it grows larger and larger and larger before it detonates in this most impressive explosion that you've ever seen. Before everything goes silent, everything goes white. And as we zoom out, we see this explosion radiating from this underwater temple, growing larger and larger and larger, enveloping the land, bigger and bigger, bolder, hotter, fierier. The placeholder pub engulfed in flames, the entire realm consumed by this fireball before nothing at all. Should we look at some memes?
The fuck?
I nuked it.
Well, we didn't disarm the bomb at Megaton.
Goodness.
Fucking A.
What happened there?
Did we just cause a Chernobyl?
I don't know. That's so weird. I don't know what happened there.
Uh-huh.
How appropriate. The first meme. TBD. I've been wanting to do this.
Yes.
TBD. I have 5 HP left. I'm in danger. Monkey Man healing. I got you, brother. Aldrin casting cancer. Oh no, you don't. Hey, maybe your cancer's cured now.
It's definitely
I
not
think
there anymore.
cancer's the least of the worries.
There's those goddamn abyssal chickens.
The abyssal chickens.
Oh.
Fucking.
Double that one. Just beat yourself up. Yeah. Houdini is now censored or maybe censored. What was censoring about the octopuses? I don't remember.
Oh no. I called it what did I call it? Houdini puss?
Oh god, yeah, something wild like that.
Octotini or something.
Houdini?
Octopusini.
Octopusini.
Hang on one second. I think I'm missing some here. Give me a second. That's still only showing. Is it only 9? I thought there was more. Let me look. That one, that one. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, Houdini Longfeather with a pebble in foot. Yeah.
Yeah, I changed his name so I don't forget.
Let's look up Black Tentacles. Let's not. Don't worry, they're weak. The abyssal chickens. Oh man, I don't know why it changes the color of this every time. But hey, look down below and you'll see. You missed my meme. Hey, it didn't show up. I'm sorry. What did it? Oh fuck, that's a good one. Why didn't it show up? It's fucking the giant Furby. It's like, let the dark harvest begin. Fuck. I'm sorry. I don't know why that didn't show up. If you look down below, though, all these wonderful names scrolling, they have contributed to Extra Life this year, helping us raise. Fuck, I didn't even see. It's like $4,520 now, and we're just barely halfway to the year, through the year now. So, I don't know what I can say at this point that holds any weight or value beyond anything that we've already said. So, holy shit! Congratulations, everybody involved, for making this such a successful endeavor. Otherwise, raid message. That's a great question. Anybody have any suggestions for a raid phrase?
We got
Look at all these abyssal chickens.
Look at all these abyssal chickens. Honestly, that one's pretty damn good.
You can fit so many abyssal chickens in this.
You picturing that old vine? Do you remember that old vine? The little girl.
I know Ash does. She quotes it all the time.
Like, the little girl looks back at all the ducks and she's like, "Look at all these chickens."
How do you all feel about some Choo Choo Charles?
Oh, I've heard of that.
Oh,
that game.
That is an interesting game.
That's that game.
Well, we are gonna we're gonna raid Ominous Watermelon, who is playing some Choo Choo Charles. But just remember, tomorrow we are doing Wild Beyond the Witchlight, a continuation. I believe we're about to fight the second out of the third hag. So we're kind of deep into that story now. Of course, we got GalaxyCon in Oklahoma City this weekend with me, Gup, and Ash. So if you happen to be in the area and can make it, let us know. Even if you can't go to the convention itself, if you just happen to be in OKC, let us know. We'll try to see if we can hook up with you at some point. Otherwise, that's it. Misty Mountain Gaming, as always, you can stop by mistymountaingaming.com and get 15% off your purchase of dice and dice accessories. We are an affiliate, so we get a little kickback from that, but we just put it right back into the show here. Otherwise, that's all I got. Anybody else?
No, I don't think.
Excellent.
No, I mean, depending on scheduling, I might end up being on a friend's stream tomorrow playing Helldivers 2, but that's about it.
Nice. Pop it in the promo
Please
channel,
do.
even if
Oh,
we're
I will
live.
be.
You know, you never know what happens.
Otherwise, I got nothing else.
Excellent. Well, thank you all for being amazing people. Love your faces, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Let me get the button ready here. Peace out and all that, razzmatazz.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, of course, they just went to a short break as soon as we were ready to